Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Beacon in the Dark. Finally back to a week-to-week schedule, maybe, hopefully, this time for real, who knows. Anyway, last time, a bunch of stuff happened, there's murder in the air, and let's see, before we get into that, have our players, that's a sentence, have our players, as usual, introduce themselves and their characters. I've rolled some dice in the background. Dice have determined that we ought to start first and foremost with Khono. Khono, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hello, I am Khono, and I am playing the two-headed ogre pirate warlord shaman dude Moad, or Moarg and Bud.
Yep. Indeed, thank you very, very much, Khono. Then, according to the dice, we would have DoomGoblin, who might have a bit more to elaborate on his character. DoomGoblin, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I play Captain Bladebeard, and yes, I have a new stunt that I came up with called Arcane Madness. So basically, once per game, Bladebeard can draw a bunch of power from the piece of Loken that he has in himself. But since Bladebeard can't really do magic, he can only shoot out a wave of pure, wild, untamed arcane magic, and it affects everyone around him or everyone nearby, and they get a random magical effect, kind of like what we have with the pants and the wisdom ball and stuff like that.
Bit of additional background information for the viewers. This stunt was a bit of a collective effort by everyone. Everyone came with suggestions, but only myself and DoomGoblin have the final list, and there's some crazy stuff in there. So
yeah.
Thank you very, very much, DoomGoblin. Then, according to the dice, we would have Zelryn. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Good evening, my name is Zelryn. I play Elf with daggers, who last session made a couple of sending spells to a particular character, and hopefully in the sessions to come there will be some developments regarding that, but for the time being she's locked in to do some arena combat.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Thank you very, very much, Zelryn. And then, of course, I would say according to the dice, but it's obvious, we would have Sir Thompshire. Thompshire, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character when you can?
Sure. As always, I'll be playing as Benjamin Aaran, the traveling swordsman, who's been in this underwater tournament, and it's been doing good for his ego because the fights are going well, and hopefully they will continue to go well.
Yeah, you guys have been performing well, generally speaking. Indeed. Thank you very, very much, Thompshire. Now, as per tradition, DoomGoblin was the person who kindly reminded everyone of what happened last time. I was chosen as the one who will read the recap last time, so I will proceed to do so. So, our heroes continue facing the dangers of the Serpent Arena as other powers begin to take a greater interest in them. While the party readied itself to face their next challenge, Benjamin Aaran was briefly contacted by chemists. It seemed that the orcs who had come to Booty Bay to find the group were ordered off by a warlord Magar orc who had noticed her, meaning chemists, spying. Lyri Embersorrow also took advantage of the pause to contact Petronimi, inviting her to a meeting. In the arena, our heroes faced the captured leader of the Black Veil Naga, Sorceress Fazima, as well as a handful of her soldiers. They were once more victorious, though Anastasia Dawnguard was badly hurt, and Lyri learned that she can try to sort of interpose her powers between the Mindbreakers and their subjects, potentially breaking their control. For their reward, our heroes decided to liberate the Naga from the skeletal trolls rejecting the offer of a plot of land or an unknown foe artifact instead. As a gesture of thanks, before departing to rejoin the other Black Veil, Fazima taught the group the phrase Zakaj, which would let any of her non-mind controlled minions know of their alliance. Exhausted, the group decided to find a place to rest before continuing. They uncovered a chamber reserved for arena champions, magically insulated from the waters. Concerned about the potential lack of air, Chief Captain Moad contacted Hazu, the All-Seeing. While pleading to him, our hero noticed the unconscious body of she's not dead, the unconscious bloody form of Oscuri Embersorrow in Hazu's tower. The Elemental, impressed with the ogre, agreed to help, but asked that they do not reveal the fate of Oscuri to Lyri yet, as he wished to torture her, meaning Oscuri, further. Karigosa, who had left to inform the group's other companions of their plans, returned soon afterwards, mentioning that Rokri Darkseer was, quote, acting oddly. Captain Bladebeard, meanwhile, tried to use Crassus's seeing orb, but was unable to uncover much other than old Lucia seemingly knowing that he was watching. While they slept, Bladebeard and Benjamin found themselves as chess pieces on a board, floating in a cosmic landscape permeated with sand. They were controlled by a father-daughter duo, wonder who those may be, and faced a reptilian opponent who seemingly was the one that made our heroes aware of the ongoing game. The opponent desired something that the duo supposedly stole from them, and teased the daughter of her, quote, first taste of altering fate. Our heroes soon saw other pieces. On their side there was Minlof the Serpent, an odd floating toad, and Moad. On the opponent's side there was Zakajam, described as, quote, the last holdout of the Black Empire, Garrosh Hellscream, Warlord Zayla, and Rokri Darkseer. Bladebeard and Benjamin soon woke up and found themselves unable to rejoin the dream when they went back to sleep. Hours later, the party was awakened by an eager Anastasia. Lyri used the confusion to contact Petronimi again, who, well, distracted about a speaking, quote, bishop, then agreed to the meeting after the arena fights. The group soon entered the arena grounds again. Before releasing their next challenge, Frosh mentioned that there was a, quote, big mess and a murder last night, but it was, quote, sorted out. The third match soon began. This time, our heroes faced mighty war beasts, to quote, captured by the trolls, including a skeletal griffin and a frost worm identified by Karigosa as Mesembrigosa. All of these were proper undead and not controlled by mindbreakers. So, as we begin, well, return to sort of present time, almost hit play on the camera button. First things first, Hekala has received a, based on feedback, slight bit of a rework to her ability, slightly. She still has the thing of the cloud can damage those who enter with a +7, or, and I leave the choice up to you guys, whoever is inside the cloud has their spellcasting hampered, meaning their roll will be reduced by 2. Make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And while I type that in chat, not in chat, on screen, what's up with everyone? What's everyone, all your characters feeling, etc. as, yeah, this is going on?
I don't know. I guess just preparing for the fight. A bit cautious about Anastasia, I guess.
Who wouldn't be?
Benjamin's kind of a bit dazed, staring at the frost one.
It is big. Comparable to Karigosa, obviously. But you faced these things before, actually. Well, maybe not directly. Has Benjamin ever faced the Frostworm?
Probably not, but he's probably seen them.
I mean, we fought an undead dragon before. This wasn't a frost one. So.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't fight it. It was more Karigosa that fought him.
Yeah.
Mr. Golden Skull himself.
Fair
I guess Moed would look to the others. Think Khono's dead already? Or, be... Oh, numb or no?
Oh yeah, can we kill these guys? These animals?
Kyrie grumbles. I'm not an expert in death magics. She will roll. I guess her careful to reference her memory about like the nature of undead souls. No, she rolled well. Okay. Says undead their souls are imperfectly attached to their bodies but still attached. So if you kill them, I think the same thing would happen to their souls that would happen if you killed a living person in this cursed place.
Can we even knock out the undead?
Benjamin, you have more experience in that than Kyrie, funny enough. So give me a careful.
This is I'm all okay, sure.
You give me a careful to reference your
Because
memory.
I don't know the answer myself, so. I guess that's a 4 if my stat applies.
No, because you're referencing your memory.
Then
You've never had to knock out an undead. You've always just killed them before.
But wouldn't it be cruel to leave this thing alive? Couldn't we just take its soul and then release it outside of being alive?
How do you plan to do that? I don't have any soul trapping magic.
How about when the thing's about to die, someone is teleported outside with the dragon and they kill it up top?
won't that disqualify us?
No, only if we go back in.
Then are you saying that person is out forever?
Wait a second. What if we get one of them outside of the arena, and then since they're a dumb beast, it will return, and they will all be disqualified?
Who are you calling a dumb beast? Says Miss Embrigoso.
You.
I will send your souls to the master. Prepare yourselves, mortals.
Oh, you can talk?
Well, it's a living creature.
Who made it angry?
I don't know, ghouls don't talk.
They do sometimes.
We can throw one of the raptors outside.
I mean, every dragon can talk. We know that, except the baby one that we.
Wait,
Well,
no,
Wait, is
Above
that a fish?
above board, was it explained that if someone goes out of the arena, they're disqualified for all future matches, or is it just for the one they're in?
To answer Thompshire first, yes, that's a fish, among other creatures. To answer Zelryn's question, it was said, if you leave the arena during the match, you're disqualified, and if you return during the match, your whole team's disqualified. You guys have left the arena after the matches. It's debatable if that means, if that answers your question, Rod.
Well, I definitely agree that we should throw one of the raptors. It's the most throwable of the opponents.
Yeah.
Also throw the fish.
Oh,
I mean, the fish can swim, so...
How does that work?
I just don't think it's ethical to leave this thing alive.
I don't know, seems pretty self-sufficient.
Bladebeard, come here, says Karigosa. I just remembered something.
Sorry, what? I was...
Karigosa said, Bladebeard, come here, I just remembered something.
Okay, can he come?
Yeah, you can move your token.
Can he move? He will move diagonally,
What does that mean?
because he can only move diagonally. He's a bishop.
Benjamin
Oh.
will say,
God
there's
damn it.
no Lich King anymore. Are you, like, free-willed, or is there, like, a Lich or evil person controlling you?
The master's will be done mortal, and all shall drown in death.
Yeah, she literally just said the master. Do you think...
I think your master's been dead for a bit.
I think they're talking about the thing in here.
Karigosa says
Well-
to Bladebeard, I wanted to mention this before, but I kept forgetting, so I'll mention it now before I lose all sight of myself, she grumbles. And she says, Runeweaver told me that your mom got arrested for murder. They found her lover dead in her house.
Her lover.
Yeah, some night oath.
But wait, that wasn't in Dalaran. Or that didn't happen at all, actually.
Take it up with the Kirin Tor. I'm just the messenger. They don't suspect you on that note. They don't suspect you above board because of your stunt.
Alright. Alright, thanks for the information.
She nods. You can go now.
Can you send them a message that she didn't do it?
I'm not a witness in this case.
Sure.
And yes, this is the answer to everything. Yeah. It's Bladebeard's mom that was accused of murder.
Yeah, I mean, she did kill that night off.
I think it was you guys
Did she?
when you kidnapped her. Well, Bladebeard did.
Well,
No.
she shouldn't have tied him up in the first place, so... I don't know.
I
A little
hope
bit
that
of ink-shaming from Benjamin.
Clara the Butcher would find him. But I guess it was Stormwind Police first.
Always remember to untie after the stuff, kids. Well, not kids.
Well, that's kind of the issue. No stuff. Well, stuff didn't get finished before Bladebeard took in and kidnapped his mom. Anyway, yeah. Moving on. Frost says, enough chatter, combatants. Take your positions. The match will begin soon. As above board, I forgot to mention this. I'll just use an icon for convenience's sake. There were handlers in the arena for the beasties, and when Frost says that, they begin scurrying off, like back to their arena entrance. All right.
So these skeletons don't have squids,
Correct.
Yep.
but the ones that brought them do.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Are the people who brought them still in the arena, or have they left?
They are in the process of leaving. If you want to like stop them or whatever. They were basically holding them in place so that they don't attack before the match begins. What were you saying?
I was just saying, I see.
Okay.
I see with my one eye. Acknowledge.
All right.
We're not getting them.
We are throwing them out,
Okay.
and then they return and they lose. We will win on a technicality.
How do you throw something underwater?
I mean,
Oh, how does a
things
fish without-
stink. Bones don't float, so...
I mean,
Yeah, that's why I was
anyone
questioning
who's
the fish.
anyone who's curious about that can give me a clever. Fish die all the time in Bladebeard's mind. Does Benjamin also wish to roll or not?
No.
Okay. Lyri and Moad, you imagine that those fish probably died when Ilalai got sunk in the first place when the waters came in by just like sheer shock and force.
Fish were drowned.
Not drowned, but thrown
There was
by a
1%
violent force
of-
of water.
There was 1% too much salt or something in there, so they died. As fish do.
Yeah.
Not what I
The-
said, but sure.
SpongeBob logic.
I mean, the lobsters that were on Titanic when it sank probably died as well.
Sure. Anyway, let me know when you are ready to begin the actual fight.
Ready?
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 Ready.
All right. Miss Embrigos, not a Miss Embrigos, the skeletal griffin begins as it is unleashed. Whom does it determine as... No, actually, for reasons that you guys don't know because you haven't explored your lie enough, it'll go after Benjamin. So Benjamin, this thing goes in for a swooping attack. How do you defend yourself? It is very, very quick.
I'll very, very quickly roll out of the way.
Give me a quick, please. How do you take 5 points of damage, I believe? Do you have any stunts?
Yeah, I was gonna check that because
This is not a forceful attack, so no.
tragic. Yeah, I don't. Rip. Oh god, 5 is a lot. Do I only use a fate point this early? Do I have? I'll use one of my guessing games to mitigate it to a 3.
Okay, noted.
And take the level 3 stress.
Makes sense. Griffin swoops in, claws at you, and flies away. It is very, very quick, as the name sort of implies, and seems to have very directly targeted you, Benjamin. Next will be Mesembrigosa. Mesembrigosa says, "Surrender to the master's will." As who will she attack? Probably the biggest target, which is, I guess, Moad. Moad, how do you defend yourself from big breath of frost coming your way?
That's a good question. Is there anything in the arena besides
The
them?
ground?
Yeah, well, like on the ground, in the ground.
How does ice even work
Object.
underwater?
The way you'd expect it to. To answer Khono's question, let me think. The Naga did not drop anything during their fight, and you guys went to sleep anyway, so they would have had time to clean up. So no, there's nothing else in the arena except the dirt of the ground.
Nothing else in the arena.
You can use Lyri.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. How would he? And I wanted to phrase it in a way where it would make sense. That's tough. I'm trying to think of something really good in terms of forceful, but I'm not really thinking of anything right now. Yeah, I guess that's a 12. I guess I could just try and do yeah, that makes sense actually. That's a good way of putting it. Considering how much the cannon puts off heat, I guess Mo would try to use that to kind of whack against the ice.
Makes sense. Is this using... No, actually, let me check. The cannon... Oh yeah, the stunt does not specify. Do you want to use your stunt, or is this just a forceful defense?
I just wanted a forceful defense. I didn't want to actually use the cannon as
Your
like
choice.
a defense.
Your choice.
Yeah. No, I want to. I want to just defend.
Forceful or clever, I would give you your choice. Okay, a 4, that is 8 points of damage coming your way. Do you have anything to mitigate that? Don't believe you do.
I don't believe I do.
In terms of stunts, at least.
I mean, I guess heavy weapons expert I could technically use.
You may. Yeah.
Make that better.
You're using your fate point?
Would that just be... would rerolling be a really good idea? I don't think it would be.
Your most average possible roll is 5. You got a 4, so you got a very slightly below average roll, but still like kind of close to the average.
Also, if you get under 4, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's why I'm like... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just add 2 to that to make that...
With your fate point?
6 points of damage.
Okay. 6 points of damage coming your way. How do you propose to take that?
Yeah, I guess that's well, 6 consequences. The only thing I can really think of.
The 6 consequence will stick around for a long while, so be careful about that.
Actually, it would be okay. A level 2 stress and level 4 consequence would probably be better. Actually,
You can also choose 1 free stress and 2 consequence, your choice.
1. I can do a 3 stress and a 2 consequence. Is that
No,
what
a
you
1 stress, a free stress, and a 2 consequence. Your choice.
A 1 stress, a 3 stress, and a 2 consequence.
Can't you only take 1 stress box per turn?
No, you can take multiple of the damage overflows. It's just that, if you have to pick multiple, it can't just be stress or just
Oh,
consequences.
gotcha. Okay.
Unless there's nothing else available, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do a 1 stress. Oh, wait, let's see. A 1, 2. I'm doing my math right here. So it would be a 1 stress, a 2 stress, and a 2 consequence. Is that
No,
what you're
1
saying?
stress, a free stress, and a 2 consequence.
A 1 stress, a 3 stress, a 2 consequence.
Because you are facing 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the latter. That sounds fine.
The 1 free and 2? To clarify?
Wouldn't that be? I could just be mistaking. When one is the stress not like added up? Is it just kind of? Because if it's
I'm not sure I understand the question. 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 6.
oh, you're right. I thought that one. Hold on. 1 plus. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking.
No worries. It is.
I think I'm thinking 3 plus 3, and my brain is like breaking right now. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, we'll do that. Do that.
Okay. You are bathed in the frostworm's frost breath, and your level 2 consequence will be chilly, as you definitely feel an unnatural chill, even though like the seas are not boiling, but still very, very hot because of Lord Carterus, as the frost wind envelops you, barely missing Lyri for narrative's sake. And Menagerie goes flies sort of in closer to you and says, "Submit to the master."
Oh, I don't like that.
Benjamin and Lyri. Oh no, not Benjamin and Lyri, just Benjamin. Sorry, I took that. Benjamin, Thompshire.
I'll go ahead and wait. He has a quick of 10. I don't like that. I'll have 2 boosts. I'll take my chances, sure. I'll run up to the undead griffin thingy.
It's in the quote-unquote air. You'd have to sort of swim up and remember what they said about trying not to appear like you're floating, I guess, because you might leave the arena.
But the dragon is flying.
No, it's close enough to the ground. The rules have been observed, don't worry.
Then I'll use my axe throwing stance.
Okay. On the griffin?
So I'll kind of like be running across the edge of the arena, and I'll just like take the axe out and throw it as it like flies around or whatever it's doing.
Weird describing it sounds like a careful attack with, and now I'm thinking, well, What sort of bonus would this be? It is a magical axe. Let's say a +8 bonus. What do you think?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. Give me a roll, please. So that is 11. The griffin would take 1 point of damage with that.
That's tragic.
Would you like me to use the time traveling pants to give you another chance?
I mean, I got like one below the. Would that allow me to rephrase my action?
Yeah. Because time.
Okay,
has been
how can I turn this into a quick, guys?
You quickly throw it.
Do you
That's the idea I had with running around with it.
also Thompshire, do you want to decide that after the effect of the time travel pants happens? Because that might change like your overworld circumstances.
I was kind of like brainstorming at first, I guess.
Sure.
Any ideas?
You can just say I throw it before
Quickly.
it can. No, before it can dodge.
Isn't that kind of careful also?
No.
Just say with great
Oh.
finesse and ease.
That's
I
careful.
throw my thing.
That's very careful.
I throw it swiftly.
Sure, does that work? I throw my magical axe very swiftly so that the griffin guy doesn't have a chance to dodge.
Debatable because it's constantly flying and moving around, so it's sort of dodging by default, but
It's so quick that it's magic and it hits him.
sure. Do you
Just say you throw it so quickly that I don't know. It loops.
It's
around
like
the
he
entire,
did, like,
it loops around
it
the entire
reaches the
globe
sound
and then hits
barrier.
back.
breaching the sound barrier underwater? That's actually kind of dangerous.
It
Yeah, I'm
circumvents.
joking.
It circumvents the entire
globe.
world and then hits it again because it goes so fast.
Benjamin enters his anime arc.
Anyway, let's take events in order. Is Bladebeard rather using the time travel pants?
Yeah, he'll say Benjamin fail miserably, and he'll yell, "Benjamin, that sucked. Try it again."
Oof.
And he'll use the pen.
Okay, let's see the effect of the time travel pants. Thompshire, feel free to move your token back. While I...
Wait, can I use the hourglass? Like, do I need to use it before or after I know the effect?
That's a good question. We have not determined that. Remind me, what did I say the hourglass allows you to do? Because I don't have that note file on hand.
I mean, I believe you said I can, like, maybe like once per game cancel the effect of the pants.
I don't think I
Right.
said cancel. I think I said predict.
Predict? Alright.
I could be mistaken. Let's make a new ground ruling. Like, start from now. Do you want it to be cancel or predict?
I think I would go with cancel.
Okay. The effect that happened must be interesting.
So wait, can I decide after I hear the effect, or do I need to decide before you roll?
Well, I've already rolled.
I know you rolled, but I don't know what that is, so we can still decide, I guess.
I think I will like walk you through the process of this effect, because it's one of those that like I ask you a quick question and it's the first thing that comes to your mind, and afterwards if you don't like it you can say that doesn't happen. All right?
Alright, so after I learn the effect, I can
Yep.
cancel it once per game. That's the effect.
Yeah, kind of. Not once per game. It's whenever the pants are used.
Whenever.
Yeah,
Isn't that a bit busted?
potentially.
We never have the bad
Well-
effects then.
Yeah. That's
Alright, you're right.
like super good.
Alright, then do you want to go with predict instead? I think that would be better, because that would allow you to use it every time.
But I won't be able to cancel it. Alright. Predict. But what
Predict-
does that do?
You can predict the effect, which means if you don't like it, you can decide opt not to use the pants.
Ah.
So it's the same as canceling.
Well,
No, the canceling is the time travel still happens, but
happens.
the effect doesn't.
Exactly.
I see. I
So
see.
Yeah, that kinda
so it's
makes
like
sense.
I can cancel. I can learn what would happen, and I can cancel both the effect and the time travel.
hmm
But can I like then immediately after that use the pants again?
For something different, yes.
Isn't that again too powerful?
No, because it's something different.
Also, can I
Yeah,
do
but we'll
this?
never have
I think
Boneyard
I think what it means
ever
is
again.
like you can keep refreshing until there's something he likes.
All right.
Well,
Also,
that-
can I
that-
do
that-
this on Benjamin Star?
That's what exactly I'm saying. Say in this specific circumstance with, because let's focusing strictly on Benjamin throwing the axe. You can only undo that once, if that makes sense. If Benjamin decides to still throw the axe.
Mm. Yes. And wait, I can use this on his turn. That's not a problem.
I believe, yeah, I think so.
But what stops us from using the pants for every single action till we get a good roll? And just not going through with it if we get a bad result.
Because I can, for every action, I can only try once.
Oh, so it's only... Yeah, but still, it's like... Min-maxing, that's 4 pants per turn. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's kind of overpowered.
Technically, yes.
We'll see how it
We
plays
could-
out. We'll see how it plays out. If it becomes too OP, we'll workshop it. All right?
I mean, do you understand what Zelryn is saying? Like, for every roll, I could try to use the pants. If it's bad, if it's a bad effect, I say, all right, I won't use it. But
Yeah,
if it's
you-
a good effect,
You
I
could.
use them.
You could, but there might be other narrative consequences that I have not revealed yet because you're messing with time.
Oh, no, I see.
Yeah, Mueh'zala will show up.
Now I get why you want us to use these pants. I see.
I mean,
All right.
we'll go step by step. So,
Yeah.
as Benjamin nicked the griffin with the axe throw, you decide, okay, I'm gonna use the pants. Benjamin, try again. First things first, for this effect number 4, I need to choose someone random. So I'll go, let's say, clockwise from Benjamin being 1 from their current position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
I hope the winged serpent shits itself.
It's not that.
It's
the
11.
griffin. 11. This is potentially inconsequential. 11 is the griffin. Bladebeard. DoomGoblin. Again, we do not have to go through with this effect, but for the sake of the effect sort of having its intended effect, I'm gonna still like guide you through it, alright?
All right.
It's one of those, I need you to answer a question in like 5 seconds. Alright?
All right.
You don't like how that griffin looks. What would you change about its looks?
Well, it would be alive.
Looks.
Looks? Well, it would look alive. More alive.
Okay. So, if you use the time travel pants, you will make the griffin look alive, but it won't actually be alive. It'd still be undead.
Yeah. Sure.
Time travel pants have been used as Benjamin. You think, okay, it's a good time to use my axe, but wait, that griffin looks alive, but its eyes are glowing blue. It's a Death Knight griffin? I'm joking.
By the way, question.
What's up?
Regarding the spell is doubled, is it doubled in power or does it happen twice?
Happens twice.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I do the thing we discussed a bit ago, where I very quickly throw the axe and whatever.
No qualms about the griffin suddenly changing its form?
We've been at this for a while. This happens sometimes.
Sure. Alright, give me your quick, once again, a +8 bonus. Feel free to move your token.
And a +2 since the griffin attacked me on its turn.
Sure. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. I typed +8 instead of +10. My bad. So Griffin got a 10. You got
So
a
that
15.
would be a 19.
19. What was the 19? Isn't it 17?
Oh, right, right. It said +8. I thought +10. Never mind. Yeah, it's 17.
17. How would the Griffin take 7 points of damage? Would rather not. I'll spend a fate point to make it 5 points of damage. Leaving it at that, are we?
Mm-hmm, sure.
Okay. It'll be a 3 and a 2. What's the level 2 consequence you inflict on the Griffin?
So it looks alive. Does it... Is it like... Is it an illusion?
Give me a careful to ascertain that. It's yeah.
I'm more so asking as a player to determine my...
No, the change that the
consequence.
pants make is very real.
Then I don't know, like nicked wing or something.
Sure. You nick its wing. Feel free once again to move your token as it is destabilized slightly by your throw and roars at you with a very alive sounding voice. You can clearly tell that it will probably go for you once again on its next turn.
Doesn't it have the Death Knight echo?
Oh, kind of. Weird stuff is happening. Okay.
The usual.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
Not really.
Lyri, you're up.
Okay. So, out of all of these people, the weakest that can fly is the wind serpent. I'm assuming, because it's a part of a mook and not a single entity.
Oh, the enemy wind serpents. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Wouldn't the fish be the weakest?
Yeah, I guess the fish
Yeah,
will be.
but I feel like, wouldn't a wind serpent be faster than a fish?
In air.
Yeah, but isn't swimming kind of like flying? I mean, the dragon and the griffin are flying and they're underwater.
Yeah, but water resistance is not the same as air resistance.
So you're saying the fish is faster than the wind serpent?
Yes, strictly underwater, yes.
Okay, I am going to try and... Wow, this... Are they like swimming towards us, this menagerie?
Yep, they are charging forth.
As it has this single-minded, kind of straightforward approach towards us, this charge, I'm going to try and create my corruptive essence into the back of its mind and assert control over a measly mook. In terms of game mechanics, I mean like a mook, but in terms of the lore, I would like to target a fishy.
Sure. Trying to... Are you using sort of the same principle that you used when you did it to the sorceresses?
No, because that had a
Mindbreaker, yeah.
mindbreaker attached. So I'm going to try and... Karigosa said there's like a song or something, at least for the dragon and presumably also
Okay.
the animals. So I'm going to try and take control of its essence, its soul.
I see it is either as clever or forceful.
Okay.
Both being penalized by...
I know.
scholars.
The elemental lieutenant. If I don't roll under a... Wait, should I... What is this considered, an attack?
This would be, I would take it as an attack. Unless you're the one who
An
decides
attack.
though.
I see. Could it be possible for me to use my my stunt, the visionary, to alter its perception?
Yeah, of course.
As that is more efficient than trying to attack with my clever in this scenario.
What are your intentions? Like, give me your end goal, and let's work it from there.
Okay, the end goal is simple. Take control of fish, make fish go outside the arena, make fish go back in the arena. That done for. But I'd have to be sneaky about it, or else they'd know it's me, and then if they knew it was me, they'd disqualify our team. So
I mean, is that against the rules?
I mean, I don't know what the rules are in regards to mind controlling the enemy team to leave the arena then enter it again, but I'm gonna try and push that limit anyway.
Clever thinking. For the sake of convenience, I'll make another token to represent the fish that are sort of separate from the wind serpent and the raptors and such, because I don't have an individual token for them. And let's assume that token is the fish that you've mind control. As the other beasties continue charging forward, the fish stay behind, or like lag behind, as you ascertain control of them with your stunt. They'll move on their turn, but yeah, you still have the rest of your turn.
I will, I guess I will slink behind Anastasia and kind of try to make myself a little more, like kind of make the audience less aware of my presence, as to make them maybe perhaps not suspect something when my ruse occurs. So building an advantage.
I was thinking the same thing, a sneaky advantage.
Okay. I have a +2 to this, I believe.
I need to check. Yep, you do.
That's an 8.
You gain 2 charges on your advantage. Feel free to click and drag your token, and do let me know what you call it.
I call it, I'll just call it Loki aura or something like that.
Sure.
Wait, but I have Loki in my mind.
Madams.
Fact checked by real Stormwind patrons.
Alright, 2 charges. I miswrote that. Okay. Anything else on your turn in terms of narrative, etc.?
No, but Lyri will kind of keep an eye out on the fish and try and stop any of our teammates who try to attack them. So I guess she will stick close to people who, like, mainly Anastasia, really. I mean, no one else would just charge in and start clobbering things without thinking. So I guess she's just ready to sprint over and stop someone from attacking in terms of narrative.
Sure. Next in line are the undead beasties, again minus the fish, so those groups will be slightly weaker. They're instinctual, like predatory animals, so their first thought is to go after the smallest target, which would be either, like in proximity, either Lyri or Anastasia. But for some reason, when they feel free to give me a careful and/or a clever, Zelryn, because they will not go for you. Instead, they will veer course, and I guess Bladebeard is smaller than Gurren. They will charge at Bladebeard. Oh, I'm not you. Feel free to give me a clever as to why, Lyri, as you see them very clearly veer off. But otherwise, Bladebeard.
Okay. Oof, a 1.5.
Your magics are probably scaring them. probably. And we did say that the rolls are half rounded down, so it's a 1. Anyway, Bladebeard, these undead beasties swarm at you. There are 2 attacks coming your way. How do you defend yourself?
Are they attacking forcefully?
Yes. Oh yeah. So that is a 4 and a 1. Good point.
I'll also hopefully defend forcefully. I'll try to block their attacks with my arcane saber.
I will need 2 rolls because these are 2 attacks. Yeah. Forceful, please.
4.
Tie.
That's good.
Okay.
And a 5.
So for the second attack, you would gain an advantage. For the first one,
They get an advantage?
yes. Trying to think. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So for their advantage, I'll call it animal strength. What's your advantage called?
Man strength.
But you're not a man. I joke. Do you want it to be
I
that?
know. Yes.
Okay.
No strength dwarfs yours.
Okay. That was the undead beasties that are not controlled by Lyri. What do you want the fish to do, Zelryn? Actually, I also put a little thing to represent the fact that these are fish when I find it. Let's say this X. This represents that
You
it's the fish.
said they were doing something weird?
No, the creatures that you did not mind control.
Oh, I see.
They first appeared to be rushing for you or Anastasia, and then they veered towards Bladebeard almost last minute. The fish are lagging behind. What do you want them to do?
I want them to start swimming out of the arena. Preferably right in front of Mr. Like, kind of in this direction, sort of. If you can see my pings.
Yep. They begin to do so. Frosh, very irritated, says, "Handlers, you have not taught your animals well. You will submit yourselves to a whipping after this is done. The fish are disqualified."
Okay.
You hear snickers from the crowd. What's so funny?
It's a really funny thing to say.
It is.
Okay, that's step 1 of the plan is done.
That was the undead beastie's turn. Unless, Zelryn, do you want the fishies to create an advantage or whatever? Or attack
actually-
bystanders or something?
Can I create an advantage for them?
Pertaining to?
Maybe something about how they're, I guess, hurriedly swimming.
Yeah.
So, what would a fish be good at rolling? Maybe, I feel like a fish would be very forceful. Wait, actually no, because if they get a lower than a 4, it'll be halved. Let's go with quick. The fish are quick.
I mean, I
That's
determined
possibly-
the dice that is rolled, but I agree with you that that focusing on swimming away is quick.
Yes. I'm just thinking of my phrasing. But...
They do get one advantage.
If you don't call it, just keep swimming. You will.
Sure, it's not what I had in mind, but sure.
You lose hope from me. Okay, cool.
Okie dokie. That was the beasties. Bladebeard and Moad, your turns. You guys determine who goes first, etc.
I went first last session. You can go this one.
Alright. I think it makes only sense. Considering the damage that frostworm can dish out, Moad, still recovering from being blasted with some ice, will definitely point his cannon at this thing. Now, obviously, the intention is not to kill it, but definitely to weaken it a lot, and he will aim for one of its wings, and he shoot his cannon. And yes, I am going to use my stun.
Unfortunately, the way you phrased it sounds like a careful attack, not a forceful one.
In terms of like, because he's pointing it at something more.
Because you're taking very deliberate aim at a weak point. You're not intending to kill. You are being very, very careful with your lining up your shot. You're not being forceful at all.
Might want to reword it then.
Maybe.
Also remember, if you roll less than 4, actually that can't happen.
Well, with the
stunt.
stunt, yeah, it won't, yeah.
No one's died yet, Thompshire. I'm trying to word it so when Mud points his cannon at the frostworm, it's not careful. I guess I'll just remove.
Wait,
the
it's a big
entirety-
target. Does it
Yeah,
need
why are
to
you
be careful?
aiming?
Like, just shoot it. Like, blast them with a big beam. A
Just
big
say-
forceful beam.
I think it's because of the
Just say you
deliberation of.
smash the button down fast. Really
Or say the
hard.
cannon is very
Okay,
heavy, so you have to use a lot of strength to lift it up.
Well,
I'm not gonna do the fast thing because then that'll be quick. So
Then just say you smash the button really hard to make it fire. I don't know. Does it have a button? How does the thing fire? It's a fell arm. A fell breathe arm, right?
I mean, that's the original model. That's not what it actually is, though.
No,
Is it?
what? How does it fire?
We've not actually determined that, have we? It doesn't need to reload, technically. So how does it fire?
Imagine it's like a big crank that has to turn around.
Well, Khono, what do you think? I'm thinking either it's like a very obvious mechanical means, like a button or something, or it's perhaps sort of responding to the fell energy within you. What do you think? Your choice.
I mean, I kind of always just thought it was like more of like a button
Okay,
kind of
Yep.
deal.
I agree with the more mechanical option, sure.
All right, so I guess Morg will slap his
Is what?
slap his. I was trying to say hand and I ended up saying damn. Slap his hand against the cannon's button and would fire it at the frostworm.
Okay, sounds forceful. I will give you... It's a big cannon, so plus 10 bonus. What do you think?
Sounds fine.
What's
3. I don't like that.
What did I determine the frostworm's thing was? 10.
That's
Okay.
not a 3. That's a 1, Khono.
What?
Because
What do you mean it's a 1?
rolls under 4 or half. If they're
Well,
forceful
we
or
don't
clever.
count them for this because of the stunt.
Oh, it's still not very good, is it?
Still not quite
I'm
very
gonna
good.
reroll.
What are you invoking to
I'm
reroll?
going to reroll with
Do you
heavy
want-
weapons expert.
Do you want pants?
Sure. If you're gonna do the pants, why not?
Yeah, if it's something bad, then you're gonna have to spend a fate point, but let's see what I get.
Let's see the effect. 9. What's 9? For the next 3 rounds, you hallucinate switching sides.
Is that for Bladebeard?
It will be for Bladebeard.
Like a good idea.
Is that too bad?
Kind of.
Already fighting an army, and with what Bladebeard can dish out and what he's trying to dish out, it might not be a good idea.
Yeah, let's not do that then.
Okay. Khono, you have a 13 to Menagerie goes as 10.
Yeah, I would like to reroll
What are you
using a
looking?
fate point with heavy weapons expert.
Makes sense. Let's see it.
Alright, let me reroll.
Nice.
Oh my god. I am so angry. I don't do a lot of stuff.
Maybe the dragon will roll badly this time.
Oh no, the dragon does not need to reroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, I can't use. I only have one fate point left, and then people could just do whatever with me. I don't like that. I don't want to use the cake.
Mhm.
I want to save the cake. And I could get a worse roll still too. Is what I hate about this. I think.
I mean, you could have just gone for a +2.
I guess I could have, but rerolling seemed like a good idea with the 3.
To be fair to Khono, Moa did get a fairly below average roll.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna hate myself for it, but I haven't done it for a while. I'll do another fate point. It seems
Gamba.
pretty.
Gamba.
You have a guessing game. 1.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you have 1.
Is that counting?
You can use
Alright,
that
okay.
or whatever.
You can re-roll.
All right, I'll use a guessing game for one last reroll. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Oh my god.
Gamba.
What?
Gamba. Gamba. That's it. Better.
Okay.
Yay!
Yours isn't bad, just get a +2.
To be fair, I wasn't going to use anything to mitigate this, but I will use Moad's consequence this time to mitigate it to a 2.
That's so rude.
It's a big difference between 3 damage and 4 damage. Are we
That's
leaving,
rude.
Are we leaving it at that?
Well, the thing is, you'll just mitigate it again, won't you? Right?
Cannot say. All I can say is that I am always down for gambling.
Yeah,
That's
but
not a good message for our viewers.
yeah, that's not a good message for our viewer. I'm gonna leave it at that. I give up. I don't.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's I'm leaving it at that.
You do blast Miss Embrigosa with the cannon, and it is visually impressive as she's literally pushed back and engulfed in green flames. But her own natural magic plus the water mitigate the damage from, I don't want to say lethal, but let's just use that term for convenience sake, from a lethal blow to just a more damaging one. As she takes her level 2 stress, and she says, "The master will be most eager to have your souls."
That normally does a better trick than that. Like our odds. I agree, brother.
Anything else on your turn? You still have your movement and any narrative actions.
Am I able to inspect the dragon? Like the...
For aspects, no, because that's a gameplay mechanic, but you can inspect it just generally if you have any questions.
Wait, but isn't the cannon his stunt?
I'm using it as basically the Moad's action was an attack. The stunt was improve my attack, please.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. No. I think that's it. I think Moad is just kind of a bit devastated that the cannon wasn't as effective as it normally is. So he is concerned.
It is a big beastie. Bladebeard.
I mean, hopefully what Lyri is doing will work. But I guess he'll try it as well, just in case. I was thinking maybe he could try to create an advantage by grabbing one of the raptors, like getting a good grip on him.
Yeah, sounds careful or forceful.
I'll go.
They will oppose, and the roll that they get will be the difficulty that you need to beat. All right?
All right.
The difficulty will be 4. Oh, you didn't roll. Good.
I will roll now.
Ta-
4.
You succeed, so that is one advantage that you do get. Yes.
Should I have a different name, or can it be man strength?
I can only say that it is permissible. I cannot say you should do one thing or another.
All right, if it's permissible,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
go
but
with.
I think it fits very well given the circumstances.
Yeah. All right, man strength.
You grip a raptor in your arms. It struggles against you.
Yarg.
All of you are crazy, says Hekala. Yeah, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Guren.
Guren would like to help Bladebeard in this and do the same thing.
Still the advantage, or do you want him to assist
Yeah.
you? Your choice.
Can it be an advantage?
Yeah, of course. Once again, the beastie will roll to oppose, and this will be the difficulty. A free.
Wait a
You-
second. It's a forceful.
Oh yeah, so it's a 1. Good point.
Hopefully, Guren gets better than 1.
You never
Wait,
know.
yeah. Guren forceful.
He does.
6.
Gets 2 charges as you struggle with your beast. Guren almost cartoonishly grips it in just one arm. With just one arm, and he's holding his weapon with the other. What do you want Guren's advantage to be called?
Let's call this one Old Man Strength.
Sure. Yeah, Guren holds them under control. I'll just move them closer for the sake of sort of narrative. Okay.
All right.
Anything else on Guren's turn?
Also, not sure if this was what you were implying, but I was thinking they are gripping the same beast.
Oh, the same. I thought you were gripping different ones. But sure.
Can it be the same?
Yeah, sure, it can be the same. So
Awesome.
I guess you'd sort of hold its head, and you have to use both arms because it's struggling so much. Guren grabs its torso and lower half with just one arm and holds his weapon with the other. He's
Awesome.
very surprisingly good at this. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Thompshire, do you want the wisdom ball to do anything?
Be very careful, Thompshire.
Mhm. I'll
Oh,
point
God.
at the griffin and say, "Shoot it down."
Okay. I need to give me a second, please.
If this somehow destroys Operation Fishbones, I'm gonna go crazy.
I mean, the fish is kind of far, so I don't think so.
We've had this happen last session as the wisdom bow looks at you and says, "Defeat is assured." Concerned. It does not say concerned, it is concerned.
Benjamin kind of does a bleh face.
Blares back at you. Anything else on... Well, yeah, I guess we're moving past that. Okay, before the skeleton griffin. Whom do you want Kyrie to freeze, and where do you want Hekala's little lightning thing, if anywhere?
Oh, for the love of God, freeze the griffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe lightning the frost worm, perhaps?
Won't that, like, advantage farm for it?
No, because it changed now. It reduces
Well, it can...
spell.
The lightning can still damage, or it can reduce spell
Or,
casting
oh,
rolls.
okay. Yeah, then sure, I agree.
Does like breathing ice count as spell casting?
I mean,
I would need a clever roll from someone to determine that, ascertain that.
Should
Can't we ask Kyrie?
I mean, there isn't
It's kinda far
anything
away.
better that we can do.
yeah.
The beasties, maybe.
They don't cast
They can't
magic.
spell cast.
No, but they can be damaged.
Sure.
And
No, let's do the dragon.
you guys have control of the little ball of lightning. Click and drag it wherever you wish.
Oh no, but it
Eaten by
goes
the
under.
dragon.
Oh yeah, because yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. Click and drag it wherever you wish now. If or yeah. Okay. So, Griffin is frozen, sort of mid-flight. It struggles against its restraints, but it can't really move. However, if this were air, it would plummet sort of down, but inertia is still keeping it moving forward. It just cannot change directions. So probably
Wait,
slam.
what does that mean?
What's up?
That's actually good for us.
Yeah, that's
He'll
good
go
Yeah,
out of the arena.
No, not out of rear of the arena. It will slam into this wall and then crumple to the ground, unable to move.
Would that be on its turn or later?
On its turn, when its movement happens.
Damn it.
But its turn is coming up now, so, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn it.
Okay, so... I don't remember, did I... Yeah, I'll roll... Well, do you want the lightning bolt to attack Miss Embrigosa or reduce her spellcasting?
Reduce the
Reduce spell.
spellcasting.
Okay, noted. So Skeletal Griffin, on its turn, finding itself suddenly frozen, it veers erratically and crashes into this wall. And it plummets to the ground. It will spend its turn trying to free itself from being frozen.
Does it not take damage?
No, because this wasn't an attack. This was sort of circumstantial, but it is in a very vulnerable state. And with that roll, it does not succeed in doing anything. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the Skeleton Griffin. Mesembrigosa will... Noticing the ball of lightning and its effects, she says, "Do you think I am without means other than my sorcery?" As she lunges, not the ball of lightning, sorry, not lunges, flies to swallow Moad whole. Moad, how do you defend
Yeah.
yourself?
Against the dragon trying to eat Moad now?
Yeah, you roll poorly, don't worry.
Just jump and then come out the belly, I guess. I don't know.
Ethereal Vor. That was a Thompshire. 'Cause I don't want to run quickly from it. I guess Morg would like try to like bash against it, so to speak. Like it goes, it goes to like eat him, right? So like he kind of like tries to like pummel it away from it.
Okay.
Like it's
Sounds like a forceful defense. Can I see it, please? That is 2 points of damage coming your way.
level. Did I do level 1 and level 3 and then level 2 consequence? Like level 1 and 3 stress and 2 consequence last?
Yes. But I think, because Miss Embrigosa rolled awfully, I will spend a fate point to have her reroll.
Oh my god. Hell.
So that's 5 damage instead.
I'm gonna get murdered.
Above
I'm gonna
board.
die.
Shouldn't what's her name? Anastasia, like taunt
Oh,
or
good
something?
point, good point, good point. Anastasia begins taunting. Good point. Thank you, DoomGoblin.
I mean, there's that get down, Mr. President feature. Can NPCs do that? Or is it players
You are
only?
not killing Anastasia.
I think Anastasia might die, guys.
Well, first things first. With that flashy roll that Anastasia did, Anastasia gets the attention of the beasts, but not Miss Embrigosa. Second question.
All right.
If Anastasia... Well, technically NPCs can. Will they? I'm tempted to say no just because Moad already rolled. But I do like the storytelling of her jumping to take the hit because she is close. and the beasties are focused on Bladebeard at the moment anyway. So I'll split the difference. I'll roll dice. A 1 is she will take the hit. A 2 is Mueh'zala on their own. All right.
All right.
She'll take the hit. So Mueh'zala, you don't need to defend. As Anastasia jumps in, not Miss Embrigosa, jumps in, throws you out of the way, and says, and not says, she doesn't have the opportunity to say anything. Let's see how she defends herself from Miss Embrigosa's attack.
She's so fucked.
What did
Oh,
she-
not that much.
Okay, she did well. I did spend a fate point on the reroll, so we'll still keep that. So Anastasia just takes... I'll use Anastasia's consequence to deal 4 damage to her. But yes, she...
Health does she have?
Less than you guys. Well, at the moment anyway.
Oh, I thought she was worse off. It's not terrible.
Not terrible, yeah. She did get a chance to rest. So... Anastasia is now in Messembrigosa's mouth as Messembrigosa begins lifting off again. But she's still alive. From your point of view, you saw her get swallowed whole as she threw Mueh'zala out of... Yeah, did a get down Mr. President thing.
I mean, won't she fall like from the dragon's neck?
Yeah, but she's in the mouth at the moment.
Oh, so that's it. She's chilling. Unless the dragon breeds.
I mean, look where that whole
Yes.
blue fire thing is on the token. It's not a good place to be.
Yeah, but she's the master of the blue flame. It's fine.
True, true.
And
I narratively, I guess both the heads and brothers of Moad would shout no.
you know what the fucked up thing is?
No.
You know what the fucked up thing is? I forgot something, and Thompshire reminded me of it. That will make things worse for you guys. This is pre-written.
Oh.
Basically,
Thank you, Thompshire.
No problem, guys.
You know the thing of how Anastasia might trigger traps and Victrix might prevent prevent Anastasia from triggering traps? A trap for this encounter is that Anastasia's magic actually empowers Miss Embrigosa. I'm not sure if Discord picked that up. Anastasia's magic actually empowers Miss Embrigosa. Victrix was supposed to prevent that. So how do you reconcile that?
How?
Because Victrix is here, and Victrix feature is that she prevents Anastasia from fucking up,
No. How? What I'm asking is, how does it empower the dragon?
because it's like fire. It's like fighting a fire elemental with fire.
Well, yeah, but she's like light of the arcane. So doesn't that fuck?
She's
all
also the wielder of
dragon
the
up
blue
too?
flame.
Hmm.
So her blue flame is like undead blue flame.
It's frost fire, which is part of what Miss Embrigosa is doing. So just as she swallowed Victrix yells out, don't use the blue flame, just use the light or what shit. But yes, because Victrix feature is to prevent Anastasia from fucking up, Anastasia will not use the blue flame, thus empowering Miss Embrigosa. So
It's fine.
problem solved, sort of.
Then we're fine.
Comically enough, yes, but Anastasia is still swallowed.
Everyone, get ready to go for and point at these fish. Make a big fuss about it.
Will you throw it like fucking Mario throws Bowser?
What do you mean?
Like spinning around and throwing it at wherever?
Why would I have to throw it?
Isn't that your idea? Oh, right, you're controlling it. Never mind.
Yeah, the fish are gonna return. So we're gonna have to go forward and throw a big fit about it.
Before that, it's Benjamin's turn.
If I were to melee attack the griffin, it's too far, right?
If you roll a good enough quick, you can you can reach it, if that makes sense. Do you want to? This will be a narrative thing, not a combat thing. The reaching the griffin part.
Yeah, sure. I'll try it.
Okay. Yep, good enough. You're not that far away.
I'll get there. And do what? That is a great question.
It
Uh,
is. It's frozen, like its feet and wings are. So it's struggling to free itself and thrashing erratically, well, as much as it can anyway. I don't know.
So
I don't know if Discord picked that up. Sorry.
mechanically, that doesn't really have any effect, right?
Mechanically, no.
Okay. What to do? I'll create an advantage.
Pertaining to.
If my spell is to create an advantage, do I get double the advantages?
Depends. It really depends on what the spell is.
Random example. If I were to create a shield, do I create double shields?
In that case, yes. In that particular case, yes. So,
Okay.
so most cases, I imagine the answer would be yes, but I can also think of a few exceptions. So pick your poison.
I had an idea, but then I remembered we're underwater, so never mind. Fuck. I guess I'll just kind of, since it's like frozen and not moving, I'll like take the chance to like give it a good look and like analyze any potential like weaknesses and all that.
Is this careful advantage or careful trying to learn its aspects? I don't know if Discord picked that up. Advantage?
Careful advantage.
Okay. Give me a careful, please. Your stunt will apply.
That would be a 4. Oh, that's not really okay. But it's enough, I guess.
It's enough for one charge, as it's bizarre how fixated this thing is on you. It stares at you with almost hatred, even though you've never met this creature before, obviously. You can try to roll a clever.
I'll take it.
You can try to roll a clever to speculate as to why, but you still get the advantage. It's just that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll a clever. A Juan.
You're not sure?
Do I really want to know? What do you guys think?
By the way, your clevers get halved.
So it's a 0.
Oh. Rip. Then yeah, never mind.
What's the advantage that you create?
I'll create an advantage called, I don't know, weak points.
Sure. Strictly from that point of view, while it is thrashing erratically, it is still confined because of being frozen. So, yeah. That's sort of the weak point. You can pick a name where you choose, not with impunity, but close enough, right? I'm guessing that's a yes. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Then, in the initiative order, we would have Lyri. Unless there's anything else on your turn, Benjamin. You did Dory's.
Not really. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of just there's the griffin.
And it stares back at you with what looks to be hatred. Lyri,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay, well,
Anastasia just got swallowed up. Well, like you're not cowering, but hiding behind her. She jumped and got swallowed up.
very stupid thing to do, considering the play of the game's about to occur. Lyri will move and hide behind Moab instead.
Sure. Moad is what? Khono, what's Moad doing? Was Moad thrown to the ground by Anastasia, or were they just shoved away? What do you think?
I imagine shoved makes the most sense. I don't know how she,
I agree.
practically throw the ogre of this size, but like pushing him out of the way makes sense.
I mean, even pushing, it's kind of ridiculous.
Mhm.
Can't she like do a
It is, but-
magic wave thingy or whatever?
I think pushing is
I mean,
more.
I guess
is
they
more
are
good.
in the.
Good.
Yeah, no, I was gonna agree with that.
I don't know. Her sword has a furnace. Maybe she can like do big bubbles. I don't know.
I still vote for pushing physically because it's more dramatic.
Sure,
and,
sure,
and
sure, sure.
Anastasia's not weak, physically at least.
Still, Bud's like 3 meters tall.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, isn't he 2 people now, or is he back to being an ogre?
They look like two people, but it would basically look like both would get shoved. They're not really like separated in any way. Like they are close together, like, shoulder to shoulder, back to back.
anyway, Lyri will hide behind those two people
Yes.
Okay.
in order to do the same thing as last time.
Give me a sneaky, please, then.
Okay. 7.
The difficulty. I don't know what's really paying attention to you, so it is enough for 2 advantages. Or do you want the? Do you want
We can
Loki?
go back to Loki or yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Oh, Loki
Mm.
or my bad. I misheard you. Okay.
Oh, just Loki. It's fine either way.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, because next time it's fish action.
Okay, the beasties. You did mind control the quickest ones, so I guess yours go first before the others. All right.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
They need to make a big U-turn and swim back into the arena.
You make a U-turn and swim back. Thrash says, Hey, what is this? The rules apply to everyone. Handlers, to the arena. Combatants, cease.
Yippee! Lyri will, I guess, do a little fist pump, but kind of keep it subtle. Yeah, she would have thought they would have at least questioned it, but apparently, I guess in the heat of the moment, no one noticed.
If this actually works, this is the stupidest thing ever, and I love it.
I'll use this to represent the handlers as they rush into the arena. Technically,
Of
you
course.
guys. Good.
Of course, in terms of the narrative, Lyri will, once they're back in the arena, obviously drop the mind control.
The fishies swim around confused. Now, obviously, you guys are technically the winners, but you're facing, for the most part, with arguably 2 exceptions, mindless beasts. So until the handlers get them under control, and they will eventually, they will continue fighting. But you guys are the winners, sort of. Alright?
Okay.
Yay!
And
We
the
won on a
handlers
technicality.
And the handlers, I
Hell yeah.
assume, will, on our behalf, try and round up these.
The handlers will go
These
after
beasts.
Bladebeard and Moad.
Yeah, but they'll try and go for the
Yeah, and they will.
rowdy beasts.
They will, yes, and they will likely succeed. Can I get a clever from whoever wishes to sort of intuit something regarding this situation?
Can I assist Moa?
How?
I will kind of whisper in his ear what I did. And, and he, because obviously it's better than one, he can kind of look around and intuit what he's seeing.
Sure. Maud, can I get your clever?
Yeah, sure.
2.
A 1.
A 1, right. Not quite. Benjamin gets the roll if he wants.
It's kind of too far.
I mean, Frash's voice is audible.
Yeah, but there's this like Griffin who hates his guts, kind of busy.
Sure. Either way.
Guess not.
Actually, for I think it would make sense for there to be 2 groups of handlers, not just one. Okay. Anything else? Well, that was the beasties. Oh, the fishies. Okay. Now it's the raptors and the wind serpents. They're still technically aggroed, so I guess both of them will attack Bladebeard, who's holding one of them hostage. Bladebeard, how do you defend yourself? Oh, wow. An 8 and a 1. That's quite something.
He will, first of all, should I roll first or should I time travel pants?
Let's say, hypothetically, strictly in terms of narrative, let's say you roll first, and say you do badly, hypothetically, it means Bladebeard will get hurt, and then decide, ah shit, I'm hurt, time travel.
Yeah. Alright, he'll defend by trying to, like, hold the raptor still so it can attack him. He's holding his head, so he's trying to hold his jaw, I guess, closed.
I agree for one group. How do you defend from the other? Because both groups are attacking you.
He kicks them away.
Forceful or careful? I can see either for both attacks, if you will.
I think I'll go with forceful for both.
I guess I figured. Can you please go ahead?
1 and 4.
So that is 7 points of damage coming your way.
Let's see what the pens say.
What's 6? You shit yourself.
It's been a while.
Is that worth it? Bladebeard never shat himself, I believe.
I mean, in general. For the whole party.
Isn't Bladebeard literally wearing a bikini right now as well?
Yeah.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah,
He's
remember we
ju-
went to Eli, he changed it to like a fucking the swimming gear or something.
Isn't he wearing just his underwear?
I think so.
I didn't imagine a bikini. I imagined sort of like big swimming trunks. But DoomGoblin's the one who actually decides, of course.
Well, what do pajama pants look like?
You have the icon on screen.
Yeah, I said that he has that,
Okay.
except he like rolled them up, so they look like shorts.
Fair. My bad.
So maybe is he able to
Bladebeard is aware that if he time travels, he will violently expel his bowels, yes.
So does he have time?
Time for what?
Sorry. Why can't I stop laughing?
Because you just shat yourself.
It's
It is
Can he? Yeah, he'll poop.
okay.
awesome.
So rewinding time. The beasties
Yes.
make ready to swarm you. Before they do, you violently and loudly expel the contents of your bowels. The arena lets out like all those sort of sounds. Thrash says,
Can
"There'll be-"
he at least like take off his pants in time?
Before the raptors attack you, probably not.
Just stop.
Before he
That would be the funniest scene of just Bladebeard quickly just pulling off his pants before getting attacked.
Did
I don't think they were kind of expecting this kind of shower.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Give me a quick DoomGoblin. It will be a very, very difficult roll.
I mean, this might be, fate point worthy. Quick, you said.
I'll require a 7, I'll be honest, because the effect is supposed to happen the instant the timeline resumes. But sure, maybe a miracle will happen. Not quite.
4.
And you need a 7.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, he poops his pants.
Yeah. The arena lets out a Thrash says, "Hey, you'll have time to rest later." And nevertheless, the beasties.
Question: can they even smell it since they don't have noses?
I did not say that they would react to Bladebeard crapping himself. On the
Oh,
contrary,
then what is the awe for?
it's the audience.
Yeah, but why are they awing?
Because it's very, very loud. That's the point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone notices. Anyway, beasties, unaffected, charge forth. Let's see what they roll this time. A 6 and a 0. Better.
Is it? What was the first time?
8 and 1.
I guess. Hopefully, I'll roll better as well.
Let's see it. Same defense, I'm guessing?
Yes.
I need 2 rolls. Okay. So, you take 1 point of damage and gain an advantage.
I'll use man strength to remove that damage.
Makes sense. And do you want to replenish man strength with your new advantage?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, status quo, but now you've made quite a bit of a spectacle. Because, again, it's very, very audible to everyone. Okay.
That's fine.
Sure. That was the beasties. A Bladebeard and Moad.
There, Bladebeard.
Oh, you cut out.
I did.
For me, at least.
Bladebeard.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong here.
All right.
Fun.
Now, do
All right. Moa. Yeah. Moa would continue to focus on the frostworm up above. Oh, wait, no. Are we fighting still?
Well, again,
I thought they were.
in terms of the rules of the arena, technically you won, but you're facing, for the most part, mindless beasts that don't listen to civilized
What
rules.
is she done?
Good question. Give me careful to ascertain. From what you can tell, obviously it's difficult to really tell. She seems unbothered by the announcement. She seems to be chewing Anastasia at the moment.
Okay, well, then Moad would focus his efforts then on gathering the elements of, I'd say, water, and basically trying to use the water to open up her jaw forcefully.
Sounds more clever. Well, I can see forceful too. Is this an attack or an advantage? What are you in terms of game mechanics?
I mean, the goal is to get her to let her out. So it could either
to
be
let her
an
out,
advantage.
wouldn't it be more like an overcome, maybe? Since it's more narrative than anything.
Well, Moad's already had his narrative action with the careful, is the thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'd say, I mean, at this point, it would probably be an attack, but it's a narrative attack, if that makes sense. The goal is to get her out.
Sure. But if successful, you will still inflict damage upon her. It's just that damage doesn't have to be physical damage. Make sense?
All right, and then that would be a forceful, because
Forceful or
that's the
clever, your
intent.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really love
goodness,
those
my rolls are-
threes this
My
session, don't you?
rolls are god awful today. I'm really upset.
I mean, even if you critted, it still wouldn't work.
Yeah. Menagerie goes against an advantage.
What's the wording on your stunt again? More.
For
For the
the
throwing
which-
one.
the throw one is once per session I can throw a player or person far away to either help or hurt them.
No, never mind.
Why this would have been useful for our plan.
Yeah, but there'll be no reason for them to come back in.
Because
If they
they're,
don't die, they would return, like the
Yeah.
fish.
they're animals.
I feel like they would have been trained not to go in if they leave the arena.
I don't know, maybe you can wave like like a worm or something.
I don't know. I feel
Can't
like
you turn your hand into a worm?
I feel like my plan was like a lure. No. I feel like my plan is just as easy. I was gonna ask if you could throw the jar open, but your stunt isn't vague enough for that.
So, Menagerie goes against an advantage as I think you are able to reach out to the elemental spirit of water, but it is weak at the moment, especially because Lord Carterus is just dominating it. No, not in that way, but kind of in that way by making Fix just extremely warm. So it's weak, sluggish, and it's unable to just force a freaking dragon to open its mouth. Menagerie goes against the advantage.
Wait, yeah, your second stunt would apply. I'm in short now.
Which one?
Not that it makes a difference, but
Yeah.
it does apply.
Because I am a tall ogre, I gain +2 forceful when attacking or charging up close. But isn't
Yeah,
it?
you're attacking it up close, so.
It does apply. It does not change the outcome, but yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, good point.
Okay.
Well, I was
Probably
saying,
a
when I was asking if he could throw the jaws of the dragon open with his stunt, but it's not vague enough for that. Is what I was saying.
I mean, he can throw a person, but I don't think he can throw a person that he can't get to. I imagine.
I wasn't talking about that. I was just saying that.
Well, no, but that's what I was thinking instead, because that's how it's worded.
It's useless in this scenario.
Also, the roll has already happened, so
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I was saying before. that.
Well, I think Throwdown Showdown is its own stunt, though. It's not a.
Well, yeah, but
I-
it's a passive.
Throwdown Showdown is the one that he gets.
Oh,
to-
never mind. I think
Yeah.
of the other.
I would treat it the same way as the cannon, a boost to an attack.
Okay.
Unless you want to do a more narrative thing, but anyway, okay.
Yeah.
With that, again, the elemental spirit of water is too weak. Menagerie goes against an advantage. I'll call it Wrath of the Master. Anything else on your turn as you realize that this tactic isn't quite effective?
I don't think so. I think that Moed is kind of lost for words on how to deal with this beastie and how to get her out. So hopefully, other people will step in. I mean, I guess at the very least, he'd say like, "We gotta get her out."
Victrix says, "Try. Maybe the handlers can get it to calm down." Says Victrix. Anyway, Bladebeard.
I guess for now he and Guren will keep try to like push the beasts back to the handlers, aid them. So I don't know, just push them back.
Do you want this to be an assist towards the handlers, or a roll on its own? Above board, the handlers we'll roll to get the beasts under control.
Sure, I'll assist them.
Okay. Handlers.
Also,
gain-
if it makes sense, story-wise, they can use all my advantages as well.
We'll go case by case, but sure. Which group of handlers do you want to do on the assist? North or south? Up or down?
I'll go south. Gurren will go north. Sure.
Sure. Gurren does not go yet, but sure.
Yeah.
Anything
Oh,
else
he
on-
goes after them. Then we'll deal with him when he's sure. Do we have any aspects for Fresh, the golden guy?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
two of
I
them.
see them now.
The Art of War and the seventh minion of Menlof the Serpent.
Maybe the Art of War could be compelled to get him to help us if the dragon doesn't go away willingly, but maybe we'll do that later. All right, that's
You'll
that's
probably
my
have
turn.
to research quotes from the Art of War to invoke. Like, oh, Sun Tzu said whatever. So
Sure. I don't know. Think. Is there like an Aztec version of the Art of War? Because trolls, are more inspired by that. Anyway,
I don't know.
we'll worry about that later, I guess. Anything else on your turn, Bladebeard?
No, he'll remember the attacks he once saw chimpanzees do, but he'll not use that.
I'm unaware if that's a reference or I just don't know enough about biology. But sure.
They like to throw poop,
Ah, good point.
and he has plenty of ammunition now, but
Hmm,
he'll not use it for now.
Fair. Okay.
He's
Um,
just keeping it around.
I mean,
It's like the dough Lyri has in her pocket. He's just gonna keep it in there until he needs it.
no, I think he'll clean himself up after the fight.
Throw it in the dragon's mouth and they'll spit her out.
Maybe there's something there.
Okay. That'll be a careful roll, though. Anyway. Handlers, or is there anything else?
Can they narratively move back
Yep.
the raptors?
Oh, yeah, sure. Because you shoved them in that direction. Sure, let's say that. Makes sense? Makes sense also for going to move forward, sure. Okay. Handlers on their turn. This group will attempt to calm the fishies down, which will be easy because the fishies are not in combat. Yep, fishies are out. I will, I'll just put the, yeah, no, actually I will keep the token for clarity's sake. This group of handlers, the one with the assist, carefully sidesteps Hekala's lightning, barely reaches this group. Let's see if they succeed. This will be a more difficult roll because these animals are agitated. No, not quite.
They got 5. They got 5, right?
They got 4.
But I'm assisting them.
Oh, they got a 5, right. My bad. I forgot about the assist. So yeah, these beasties are calmed down too. Thank you for reminding me, DoomGoblin. That was actually very important because the difficulty I had in mind was 5.
Awesome.
Okay. That was the handler's turns. Gurren's turn.
Should he do something else or assist the handlers?
I mean, sure.
Maybe he could help with the dragon, but I don't know.
I don't think he can help with the dragon.
Can't he suplex the dragon? No, he
Can-
can't. But
He can assist someone.
is the handlers calming the dragon a contest of rolls, or is it like a difficulty check as well?
Do we even know if the dragon needs calming down? It hasn't done anything yet.
I mean, it's still shooing, so
I need either careful or clever roll. The careful is referencing your memory, the clever is referencing your analytical skills. Gurin just sees beasts. So,
Wait, his clever is halved because it's under 4.
funnily enough, yes, so it's a -1. Yeah.
Does it really work like that?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
w-
halving minus is low.
Yeah,
right?
that.
Yeah, but it doesn't make. All right.
So,
He's so dumb that it goes around back to being smart again.
kinda. So,
That's how fire elemental magic works.
so Thompshire and Zelryn, because you're the one speculating, but of course anyone else can also roll. Either careful to reference your memories or clever to reference your analytical skills.
I'm gonna roll clever.
We'll say, Benjamin, when the beasts were ushered into the arena, the dragon sort of sprang forth uncontrollably. It wasn't... The handlers were mostly just keeping it in place. And it... Now that you think about it, it more so seemed that the dragon was staying in place because it wanted to. With a clever Lyri, there's no way these poultry trolls will get this fucking thing under control.
God damn it, we still have to fight the dragon.
But probably not the griffin, and definitely not the beasties.
I mean, all we have to do is restrain it, right? It's
Potentially.
only a massive, like 20 feet tall dragon.
Potentially. Well, I can say.
Do we have any stunts that could help with restraining, or any kind of restraining items that we could use?
Moad's sword, but it's a 1 in 20.
We could put it in a bag.
Benjamin does not have the stunt anymore.
I mean, I do have the bag, but yeah.
You can just try and gape it really wide. Never mind.
My new stunt has a chance to like restrain someone, but also has a chance to do a bunch of other stuff.
I see.
Looking forward to it. Anyway, has Gurin had their turn yet? No, so it's Gurin's turn.
I think because he rolled a -3 or -1, whatever.
That's
He'll,
still funny.
He'll see that his captain shed himself, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's a smart thing to do," and he'll also poop himself.
Can I get Gurin's flashy? Squeaks something out, nowhere near as loud as Bladebeard. Goes unnoticed in the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Bladebeard notices because he's right next to Gurin, but yeah.
Other than that, what did we say in the end? Who should he assist? Create advantages, whatever.
You were thinking of assisting the other group of handlers, but of course, feel free to change your mind.
He'll assist them.
Okay.
He'll just do that. Yeah.
I'll write a +1 for both of them in the turn order just for simplicity's sake. Okay. Put that mark there. Okay. Thompshire has indicated that the wisdom bow should do something. Let's say it volunteers to assist with taming the griffin. At least that's the intention, but let's see what it actually does. Oh no, it won't do anything. I misread that. My bad. My bad on that. It would have been a funny effect though. Anyway, I misread that. Top of the round. Who do you want the Kyrgosa to freeze? Where do you want a ball of lightning?
Both on the dragon, right?
That would mean
Yeah.
the griffin has not been restrained yet.
Oh.
So your choice.
I also think we should freeze the dragon.
But how would they get the griffin back in control?
Who cares? Not our job. We can just walk away from here.
I guess since Thompshire is away, Khono has the tiebreaker vote.
And if we should use it on the dragon or the griffin.
Yeah, the freezing option is what you guys are just pondering right now. Yeah.
If we
I
use
feel
the
like
freezing option on the worm, will that hurt her in there, or will it just hurt the
Who
dragon?
cares? We need to restrain it and crack his jaw open.
Well, I'm just wondering if it'll kill her or not.
It
You know.
won't kill her. It's.
No,
take-
I'm asking.
Give me
Let me
a-
add.
Give me a clever Mowat to determine that. 0. So
I do not have good rolls today. Wait. Do I not have that stun anymore?
the one
Yes,
of
I
your
do have
ancestors? Oh,
Yeah. The warlord remains.
so it's technically a 2 that because the stun does not get halved. For 2. Crook. Yeah, Crook was the archer ancestor who was used to hunting dragons in Blade's Edge. As he appears next to you, almost phasing through Lyri. A question for later. As he says, if you stop that in its tracks, its momentum will have it crash forward. Might be dangerous, but it's not moving as fast as that griffin was. So it won't be as hurt. It won't be as hurt. What was your question, Bobbard?
Well, Moad's question, but my question is it won't hurt the person inside.
Depends on the landing.
Depends on the land.
Roll the dice above board.
I mean, I think Garagos has a good handling. We'll take it as we go. Worst comes to worst, Bladebeard can use the pants or something.
So who should be frozen?
Yeah, my vote is on the dragon. The dragon's the bigger threat. The griffin can be handled a lot better, I think, and easily.
Okay. That is 2 votes to 1. Poor Thompshire, because that means he'll get brutally attacked this turn. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Thompshire's fault for being AFK, I guess.
He should have let the wisdom ball do something.
Unironically, yeah.
What was the effect, by the way?
Oh, I cannot answer that.
Oh, look, we've come crawling back.
Oh, hello, Thompshire. I see you typing.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I keep vanishing. The neighbors are partying and there's fireworks and dogs are going crazy. So.
No worries.
You're going to be mauled by a griffin.
Yeah, the party has decided on a 2-1 vote to freeze the dragon instead, so the griffin will be free to act.
Damn, I hate you guys.
The wisdom ball would have totally destroyed the griffin if you let it do something.
Real?
Yeah.
It actually would have done something with that roll. Anyway, a small above-board suggestion. Since Mesembrigosa is gonna crash forward, maybe also move the ball of lightning a little bit forward? So that...
Oh, like...
So
move it
maybe
there
like
or something?
here-ish. No, maybe like here-ish. Because that's
Oh,
the
it's
direction.
moving in that direction?
Yeah.
I see, I was misinterpreting.
This
Does it-
whole time I thought the ball of lightning was a part of her because it looked like it was a part of her, like blue. So, there's that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Anastasia will continue taunting, but that's... You hear a muffled voice
What's
from...
wrong with her?
You hear a muffled voice from inside Miss Embrigosa's mouth. Anyway. Top of the round. Benjamin, as you ponder the griffin before you, suddenly, unexpectedly, its frozen bonds vanish as they are instead redirected to Miss Embrigosa, and it lashes out at you furiously, with an intent to fly away. How do you defend yourself?
So how does it attack me exactly?
Charges at you. This is quick.
Like about to like fly off?
Yep.
I guess I kind of quickly slide under it before it can shred me to pieces.
Sure. Also, I forgot to move Victrix. Should be around here. Give me a quick, please.
This is a quick attack from it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Should have like jumped in the air, then landed on top of it and rode it around.
I'm just realizing you guys are actually very lucky that Hazu is not the one in charge, because the Griffin with doubled quicks would have been something.
Yeah.
Oh god, 20 rolls? That's crazy.
Anyway, 4 points of damage coming from Benjamin's way.
I'll use the advantage I created the previous turn to put it up to an 8 and
Mhm.
take my level 2 stress box.
Okie dokie. Okay. It pushes past you as it takes to the proverbial air once
Do I
again.
get to run a little bit? Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like run here.
You should be like one of those like people who fuck with balls. But when the griffin charges, you open your bag and you just take it away.
Oh, bulls, not balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
They have a name, but I don't know what it is.
Torador. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Matador doesn't matter. Okay. That was the skeletal griffin. Mesembrigoso. As mentioned, she's frozen in tracks, so she crashes into the ground. I'm gonna roll Anastasia's careful to see if she's unhurt. Barely unhurt. Barely. Emphasis on that. Okay. Mesembrigosa crashes into the ground and turns back to roar. Not turns, she can't return. What does she do instead? Oh yeah, Anastasia's taunting her, so she'll try to chew Anastasia to death. Four points of damage coming Anastasia's way.
Not good.
That would be a level 6 consequence. What would I call it? Broken ribs, I guess. Okie dokie. That was Mesembrigosa's turn. Benjamin's turn.
Wait, the golden guy isn't doing anything?
Why would he?
Because the dragon is still fighting.
Yeah, because the art of war. Quote number.
Did you really find something?
No, I did open a page with quotes, but I haven't read it yet.
Fair enough. No, he doesn't do anything because he already ordered his handlers to do something. He's waiting on the handlers to do something.
Benjamin will try to create a quick advantage by just getting some big distance from the griffin.
Yeah, give me a quick, please.
A 7.
Oh yeah, more than enough to gain 2 charges on that advantage.
Is that fair?
Yeah, in terms of distance, yeah. What do you want your advantage to be called?
Up and away.
Sure. Anything else on your turn, Benjamin? Well, in terms of narrative, game mechanics, etc. Not game mechanics, narrative. Yeah.
Not really. But there is a quote I just found. Quickness is the essence of war. This applies to me.
Sure. Okay. Lyri's turn.
Okay, let me study my sheet. Okay, so this dragon, this evil dragon, what can I do to you? Sorry, it's still loading. Lol.
No worries.
Okay. Huh. Should I? So it's chewing on Anastasia, right?
Yep.
But the rest of it is subdued. It can't move anything apart from its mouth.
More or less, yeah.
I see. What is the best way to stop this sucker from chewing. It's... Just to clarify, inside its bones is just fire, but, like, there's no skin there. The only thing stopping us from going in is being perfectly blind.
Her bones, and yes, I think so, yes.
Okay.
Though I will say she is restrained, but she's still thrashing about. That would be difficult to do.
I see. Now, it's been many a moon. Like, I think maybe a year since I've used one of my stunts. So I'm debating whether to pull it out in this split moment. But I'd have to get in the dragon first, which is a cumbersome effort. Okay, game plan. I was thinking of using my Renegade's Resolve. Once per session, I can teleport to a nearby location under the guise of invisibility, and use that to take me and Anastasia out of the dragon. But the issue is, number one, the dragon's chewing, and number two, I'd have to get in the dragon to even do that.
Yeah, that's the problem, because I don't think it'll open its mouth for you.
I mean, you have to open your mouth to chew, right?
No.
I mean, you can just grind from side to side, I guess.
Can it? I don't think beasts
Yeah.
can grind.
I don't
that.
think lizards can do that, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think it'd have to just open and shut. It wouldn't have to open very much, would it? Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think lizards like swallow their prey whole mostly.
Yeah, but... How do I get inside a dragon? That sounds really weird. But it's true.
Also, I believe in World of Warcraft, dragons, I believe, do have teeth, I think.
I mean, so
Yes.
do lizards, but
Yeah, they did.
They just don't usually, I guess, chew. Unless, I guess, to kill something. Which is currently doing right now. They don't grind. Okay. Game plan. How the hell do I get in this lizard? Could I don't see a world where I could jam its jaw open. I only have dinky little daggers. And there's nothing else in the arena, right? It's just send.
Yep.
I see. Could I narratively, perhaps... Oh, but how... Never mind. It doesn't ask if I could narratively... Wait a minute. It wouldn't work anyway. I was going to say, narratively, could I ask Bloodphase Weapon to shove in the thing's mouth, but it resizes anyway, so it would just become a tiny sword again. And even if it wasn't a tiny sword, it'd be really heavy, and I don't have a good force roll, so I won't be able to move it.
I think the resize thing was when first ascertaining who was gonna get the sword. I don't think... But anyway, yeah.
Well, the pen's resize. I was just under that assumption.
Yeah, but the pants have a different origin. Anyway, yeah. Carry on.
Anyway. Do you guys have any ideas how to get this dragon to stop doing it? Like any team plans to save our friend Anastasia from being killed?
Maybe you might have an easier time coming out of its mouth than entering.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So you can just teleport inside and like do something fucked up in there, and it'll spit you out. Maybe.
Yes. But it's all bone.
Do you still have the perception altering stunt?
No, I use that on the fish.
Oh.
I have Judgment, Crown of the Nexus Lord, and Renegade Resolve.
What's judgment?
Strike through enemy's defense.
I mean, again,
I mean, I guess you can do that as in, like, you break through its teeth or something.
also, I would mention that, again, damage does not necessarily translate to, what's the word? Like lethality, I guess, for lack of a better term. Damage can also be, hey, I said mean words at you and now you don't want to fight anymore, or something.
I see. But I have a terrible flashy as well.
You're gonna get a cavity if you chew her.
No one has any good ideas. Can I
Well,
look at the dragon and see how difficult it will be blinking inside of it? Because it looks really, really bad from where I am. It's crashing. It's got fire inside of it. Can I have a narrative clever to be like, this is a good or bad idea?
I will
Or,
say
this seems possible or impossible.
I will say you do not need to roll if you're thinking about using your stunt. You start your stunt.
I was thinking of using the stunt to get out, not in.
Sure. If you're thinking of using your stunt to get in, you don't need to roll. If you're ascertaining just a just a non-stunt roll, give me a clever, please.
Okay. Oh, is it? Okay,
Okay.
Ooh, a 1.
A 1. It's constantly moving around. It's difficult. You kind of remember something about it being bad to blink inside a solid object, like horribly bad. A question for another time, I guess.
Okay, I'm just gonna go full attack mode on this thing then. I am going to God, this is difficult because I don't know how attacking a bony person works. Like, if I stab them in the head, surely they don't feel anything, they're just a bone.
I mean, they might feel cracked. So
I have to attack. I can't do anything else. Okay, I will blink in front of this thrashing dragon and try not to get immediately fucking wiped off the senses. And I'm gonna use my judgment stunt to strike through its defenses by, I guess, void blinking up. I'm assuming its head is like off the ground by a bit.
Yeah.
And I guess trying to just slash at its teeth with my dagger. Maybe it's really hot and it helps. I don't know.
I'm down for it. Issue is the way you're describing it sounds like...
it's a forceful, isn't it?
Or careful. Forceful or careful. Because you very intentionally teleported in front of it as well.
Yeah. If I make advantages, could I give them to Anastasia somehow?
Depends on the advantage. Mostly
Okay.
yes, but depends, but yeah.
So if I didn't use my judgment stunt, could I use the Crown of the Nexus Lord to maybe affect the dragon in a way that Anastasia could redeem to not be chomped instantly? Like maybe I can use my crown to fuck with the dragon and that serves as an advantage for Anastasia to use?
Well, just looking at the wording on your stunt, it says that you
Oh
can
yeah,
use
myself.
it to bolster yourself.
Yeah, god damn it. Okay.
That said, you can use 2 stunts on the same sort of turn, let's say.
Okay. So, because you said that, I'm going to use all 3. I don't know how, but it'll be really funny. Okay.
If it works, it works. Let's see.
Okay. Get this, gamers, because I'm taking way too long already. I use the Crown of the Nexus Lord to bolster myself with void energy. I'm brimming with void power,
Mm-hmm.
and I will use my stunt, Renegade's Resolve, to teleport inside the mouth of the dragon under the guise of invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use my judgment spell to, like, stab the roof of its skelly mouth with my dragon. It's not expecting what's inside to fight back. It's been chewing very peacefully, very happily. It's not expecting this, I guess, thorn in its mouth, and it's gonna not feel good about it.
Yeah, sounds... Well, first of all, with the Crown of the Nexus Lord, I'll give you let's say a +8 bonus. Then
Okay.
sounds like a sneaky attack. Again, she cannot defend herself.
Okay. I swear to God, spit out Anastasia, you bastard.
Actually, I was gonna say with you also using the other stunt of the Guise of Invisibility stunt, I'll give you 2 more. So that's 16 damage.
Damn.
16.
Can I use all my low-key auras?
Well, she'll use 1 Wrath of the Master, because otherwise she's dead. So you can use 1 Loki aura, and
As long as it makes her spit out Anastasia, I don't care. I don't care if I'm stuck in the belly of the beast. Spit her out.
yeah, Miss Embersorrow will use 1 fate point. Do you want to use another Loki aura to take her out entirely?
Wait, I can do that? Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah. So, you do that. What are your intentions? Killing Miss Embersorrow? Like, how do you defeat her?
All I want is her to spit out Anastasia.
You get that and a lot more, but what's the more?
Maybe kind of my dagger is stuck in the mouth of the dragon. And, because of that, it, is kind of wincing in pain. And I guess because it's restrained, I'm assuming are its arms and legs restrained?
Yep.
Because its mouth is its only way of attacking, it kind of gives up the fight because it's got this...
Well, Zelryn, again, you are defeating Miss Embersorrow entirely. She's at your mercy. It's not just about, like, inflicting a bit of damage. She's out of the fight. And worse than out of the fight, you can kill her.
Well, I don't want to kill her. I mean, morally it might be the right thing to do, but right now in the arena, down here, absolutely not. I just want her to give up the ghost, but and stop fighting.
Sure. So your intention is to keep Miss Embersorrow alive. All right.
Yeah.
So
Is there something better we can do? Can like undead maybe? Can they go unconscious in some way? Like power down or something?
Power off.
Yeah, like lose a bunch of magic and they are still undead but can't like do anything. I don't know.
If she's under someone's control, could it be that maybe... No, never mind. I was like, could she get so angry? Could she get so angry that she breaks out? But then that wouldn't really be good for us, would it?
I will say you can relinquish whatever is controlling her from controlling her, but that is also the magic keeping her together.
God damn it. So there's literally no morally good way of doing this. We either make the fight harder later or we do a morally good thing.
Well, wait, what's like way you defeated her again?
I just stabbed her in the roof of the mouth with my dagger and it's stuck in there.
I don't above board. I don't think we should go with the leaving your dagger stuck in there option, because then you'd be minus a dagger. But you can inflict permanent damage to her. Depends on what you want.
Group meeting. Kill or leave life suffering forever.
I thought for a second you're gonna say kill or fuck or marry.
No. It's a dragon.
Hmm.
And also dead, but also a dragon.
Weirder things have happened in Warcraft lore.
It's true. Guys, what should we do?
While you guys ponder, I'll take a drink of water.
I mean,
sorry for taking so long on my time, but Jesus Christ.
yeah, like should we not kill her?
I mean, if we don't kill her, it's kind of a evil thing to do, right? But if we kill her...
I mean, but she's like a very powerful dragon, so killing her is probably not great for the end game.
Exactly.
All right. So, these are just theories that we have so far, but let's say they're correct. There is like this evil death thing in this city that gets more powerful, more souls it eats or whatever.
Yeah.
but it might be the thing that's keeping her alive, right? So once we, at some point, defeat this death monster, she'll also die.
Probably, but do you think
So
you should
keeping her
actually
alive
defeat her?
now, it's not that bad.
Why don't we just why do we have Frostmourne? Why can't we just take her soul and then like I don't know, let it out?
I mean,
later?
you'd only take
Uh,
part of her soul with Frostmourne.
No, well, we get better Frostmourne then. I don't know. The one Bladebeard had in that one episode.
The pink one. No, that
No,
was, no, that
he
was
had the-
Thompshire.
I'm on Team Leave Her Alive.
Yeah.
I am too. It would just
I mean, yeah.
make things work.
We're in agreement then.
What? Okay. Win. Leave her alive wins. All right. So what happens, and what are the sort of concessions you extract from her? Concessions in game mechanics terms, not in like, okay, Miss Embersorrow, let's sit down and negotiate terms.
Okay, I have a good one. It makes no sense, but it's a good one.
So only she is surrendering. The Griffin is still in the fight, right?
Yeah, and Miss Embersorrow is not surrendering. She's eliminated. Eliminated. Yeah.
She's what, sir?
Eliminated. Discord cut out.
Gotcha.
Okay, here's my suggestion for a concession. It makes no sense, but it'd be funny. So she's a dragon, right?
Presumably.
And dragons like, I don't know, epic magical gold, jewels, etc., etc. Maybe she eat them. Can she spit out some jewels and gold with me and Anastasia? I don't know where they'd be, but I don't know. Maybe they're like wedged in their teeth. God knows. Is there any way for us to extract loot from this dragon? Just
I mean,
trade up
we'll
all she
still
has?
get loot for winning.
Yeah, but I want more loot.
Where is it keeping the loot? It's just bones.
Yeah,
In between his teeth, I don't know.
I will say DoomGoblin is right first of all. Second of all, I don't think she would have many magic items on her, though if you force me to, I probably can think of something, but instead I can have her tell you where to find a potential magic item that I have not designed yet, but I will promise will be there.
We have too many set quests.
It will be
We're going to.
yeah, it will be in the location that you're going to. It's
Okay.
How about can this can it get a moment of lucidity and maybe reveal something to Karagoza? Didn't you mention she was a blue dragon or something?
yeah, she is, and you can judge by her name. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe she can reveal something to Karagoza that'll help us on our quest.
So
Or just in general? I don't know.
Because I mean, she's in Ilalai. She probably knows something about the city, right?
Probably.
okay, I have you. She gets a moment of lucidity. You keep her alive. What else?
She spits us out.
Obviously.
we get the dragon role-playing pack.
Can we get a mount?
yeah, we also get the mount as well.
That would be sadistic, but no.
No, not her. Like a smaller version of her.
Yeah, it just kind of spawns.
Here, have my child as a
maybe
slave.
this is a good one. Maybe the people hear about us besting a dragon, and that'll maybe provide a benefit in some way. Like she lets out a big roar, and everyone knows that we defeated this dragon. Maybe we get some swag points because of it. They'd be like, "Oh, you defeated the dragon. You're really powerful."
Let me think about that. That might backfire.
Oh.
Yeah, we might want to go the information route, I guess.
I mean, the information
Yeah.
the information will happen regardless, but this is in addition to it.
Can she drop a dragon too, so they can use as a dagger?
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry, my brain.
Could she drop a dragon tooth that I could use as a dagger? I don't know what else I can get from her. kind of fucked up, though. I'm just kind of being like, yeah, can we
Plus,
just
it's
pick up
probably super valuable if you don't want it.
I guess if you really want to, I can. This is not what I had in mind for her, but we can say she reveals, oh yeah, I laid an egg in this place. I guess that's fucked up, but sure.
I don't want to. Well,
What's that gonna do with
had two.
anything?
Yeah, what?
Give me her tooth now.
Oh, her
We're
tooth
talking
you
about
want.
teeth.
Yeah,
Oh, I heard. I miss. I don't know what I either misheard or I think I heard you say, "Oh, I want a small dragon" or whatever. Anyway, okay, sure.
Who's the fucked up one now?
I'm only it's only fucked up because I misheard. Okay, sure. Yeah, she can surrender her tooth and.
I mean, what else can we get from her? Her fucking, her skin, her bones. Her fucking, she's a dragon. It's not like she has like a bank account we can drain.
Can this battle just be over?
The griffin's still out there, and one of the beasties. Anyway, okay. For the tooth, would it do anything? Okay, I'll think of something for the tooth to do, but give me like at least until next session. To think of
Have
something.
you ever played Team Fortress?
Nope.
Are you thinking of the icicle?
The icicle dagger, yeah.
I mean, if you want, it can just be another dagger, but Lyri's fell blades are more powerful than her teeth.
No, because I was asking this because in the game there's like a dagger that's an icicle that if you like backstab someone, they like are frozen and die.
Maybe, I don't know. Wouldn't the tooth have like frosty magic or deathy magic? Maybe we could use something later. I don't know.
I think I can think of a use for the tooth, but give me at least until next session.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can
And-
make a rune dagger out of it at some point.
Maybe we
Potentially.
can use it as a key. I don't know.
Potentially. And okay, sure. I'll write down tooth dagger. Okay, so you perform all that. You teleport inside. You empower yourself with the crown of the Nexus Lord. Teleport inside Mesembrigosa's mouth. Stab upwards. It's hard to describe a flash of void energy because that's almost contradictory, but it happens inside of Mesembrigosa's mouth. It's clearly visible just by how powerful the blow is. She roars in agony, and simply by virtue of that, expels you and Anastasia safely. Either by just the roar depositing you safely, or if you want Lyri to be extra cool and save Anastasia, your choice. Either way, she expels the lot of you, and she crumbles to the ground. She already was defeated, and says, "Where am I? Civigos? Where is it? Where are you?" And per your terms, above board, feel free to interrupt me whenever if you want your characters to act. Also, Lyri, feel free to move your token.
No, I'll just be watching the cinematic if you don't mind.
And Karigosa steps forward, because that's sort of the terms, and in front of her and says, "Where is Civigos, Mesembrigosa?" "Kyrie, is that you?" "Yes, speak. I don't believe we have much time." "No, his control will take me over soon. I came to aid Civigos, the adjutant of Malagos," says Karigosa. "So where is he? What happened?" The trolls, we weren't able to stop their ritual. Civigos is still in their pyramid, still. What is he doing? I don't know Kyrie, but please, you have to rescue him. We will. And above board, is there any questions that you want Mesembrigosa to answer, either in character or above board, actually?
Uh,
So I guess this implies they know each other to a certain extent.
Mhm.
And from her lines, I guess this is implied. I mean, the way she talks, at least to me, I kind of read it as in it happened before the city sank.
You would be
Did I
correct.
get that right?
You'd be
Okay.
correct. And to clarify, these two blue Civigos and Mesembrigosa, you have not met Civigos yet. You have not met Civigos yet. They were sent to stop whatever Minlof was doing, failed, and so whatever Minlof was doing happened anyway.
Hmm.
I'm trying to, while I look over my notes to see if there's anything that she can answer. Once again, feel free to ponder any questions that either in character or out of character can be answered.
Can she give anything about the master?
Okay. Karigosa will say, "Who is this master?" Mesembrigosa. "Minlof the serpent, but he's not alone. He's working for," and this is a bit of information. You will see something appear on Mesembrigosa's forehead. Let me put it. Yeah, you will see this thing appear on Mesembrigosa's forehead, basically a rune. And she says,
5.
I mean, if you look sideways, it's a rune. Benjamin, are you positioned? No, you're kind of not. Okay, well, if you want to position yourself in front of Mesembrigosa's head to recognize the rune, feel free to. But otherwise,
Yeah, I guess I can get a bit closer.
Sure, give me a careful. This is referencing your memory.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about it. I was gonna ask if it was like, oh, is it like an undead rune? Is it whatever? Yeah.
It is referencing your memory.
Hmm.
And
Do I want to invest in that? Sure. I'll use it. Would a 4 make a difference?
it would.
Then I'll use my fate point. I'll do adept in the arcane arts. If this is like a magic symbol that springs to mind, I kind of would have an easier time making the connection, I suppose.
Yeah, it's perfectly apparent to you. This screams to you like this is the thing that flashes before your eyes, or like if in your days in Northrend. It greatly resembles the runes you would find on rune blades, on Death Knight weapons. And as that rune appears on Mesembrigosa's head, she says, "Can't speak about him. Minlof."
Kyrie, can you dispel that?
She will try to, but she will probably fail, I'll be completely honest. She does fail, unfortunately, as she tries, fails, but does allow Mesembrigosa to utter, "The master, he magics from another," and then she falls silent and just glares silently as the control is re-established, but Mesembrigosa is nevertheless defeated.
So, the master.
Lyri, what's the consequences you inflict on her?
I guess. Oh god, I didn't buy that now.
2, 4, and 6.
2, 4, and 6. So wait, all of them.
I mean, one of them has to be toothless.
Sure.
Also, I will say, if you, for simplicity's sake, because the level 2 consequence will go away, kind of right away, we can skip it if you want.
Sure. I would just have the level 2 be restrained or something. Because it's like going to be over soon.
Sure.
Maybe since the eyes happen. 4, 4 can be, I don't know, toothless, like Tom said,
Yep.
because we took a tooth out. And 6 can be,
Oh, did you take it out? I assumed it like fell off during the impact.
well, that's what I meant. We took it out in terms of like, you know, like how you take out an enemy. You don't literally take them out.
Yeah.
It just fell out. And the 6 can just be maybe completely defeated.
Sure. Alright then.
So I kind of blanked out for a bit then. What did she say about the pyramids, the dragons, or whatever?
Her boss, well, former boss, the blue dragon boss, Sivigos, is imprisoned in the ziggurat of Minloth, and
they're doing something, like did something.
she doesn't know.
Okay.
About the pyramid, she didn't say much else. About the master, she said, yeah, Minloth enslaved me or us, she's not sure, and he's using magic from another, and then, yeah.
Okay. Noted. I'll write that down to my big book. How are you rotating your thing?
Magic.
Okay. That was Lyri's turn.
I'm so sorry for taking that off.
No worries.
No worries, yeah.
Okie dokie. The beasties, well, it's just one of them. So, yeah, they will continue struggling against Bladebeard. Bladebeard, how do you defend yourself?
Forcefully.
What does that mean?
He'll defend with his sword.
Yep, give me a forceful, please. Yep, you do. Alright, who's next? Bladebeard and Mod.
Mod.
My brain kind of sorted out there. So is what's going on?
Only the Griffin is still alive.
And
Still
one,
undefeated.
Okay, so
and one group of beasts, but that group will probably be restrained soon.
okay, I know that we she's stopped the big old dragon because she's the whole rune thing. My brain kind of blanked out after that. All right. Yeah. I guess if the Griffin is still a problem, then Moed would I guess run over towards it and would
It is flying.
It's flying. It's not the stun. I don't want to kill it though. I guess it would be a careful attack, obviously.
Depends.
Yeah, Moed would fire his cannon at not like a particular spot, but kind of just like to get it to land or something.
Yeah, sounds forceful.
Forceful? I don't want to like overkill.
Take the forceful, man.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to not kill the.
It's not like you're using a stun. You're gonna get a free anyway.
All right.
Sorry, that's not what to me.
The Griffin got a 9. Wow, you also got a 9. Wow.
Well, it also got a 9.
That means you get an advantage unless you want to invest in this attack.
I don't want to invest in the attack. I'll just call it an advantage.
It's an attack against who?
The Griffin.
Griffin.
The Griffin.
He already
have
has
a
a consequence.
Yeah, you can use that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll use a consequence. I just meant I don't want to use a fate point or anything.
The nicked wing?
Yeah, I'll use the consequence against. Yeah, nicked wing. It'll.
You blast it. I think for now, because you blasted it, you have indeed forced it to land, but it will probably lift off again. as it screeches in just pain and anger.
And
Alright.
if you want, you can also use my advantage.
Oh,
The up and away. But
Yeah.
how does that pertain to
Like
this?
me running away, and since that thing hates me, it would probably still be focused on me, and
Good point.
let's
sure. I'll use up and away.
Okay. So that's 4 points of damage. How would it take? No, I'm not gonna surrender my last fate point, just in case. Okay, so 4 points of damage. Instead of the 2 consequences, it's 2 stress, it takes its 4 consequence. What's the 4 consequence you inflict on it?
That's a good question.
What? Didn't I get 2 charges of up and away?
I believe you got just 1.
Could swear it
Oh
was
no,
two.
it was the 7 that you rolled, if I remember correctly?
I think so.
Okay, then you would have 2 charges. Is Maud using both to deal 6 damage?
If you want.
I guess that's the push. I can, yeah.
Okay, so in addition, it will take its level 2 stress. Good point, Thompshire. I'm probably was mistaken. Yeah, what's the level 4 consequence you inflict on the Griffin, Khono?
Felled by an ogre.
Yeah, makes sense. Okie dokie. It screeches once again in pain. Anything else on your turn?
Don't think so.
Okay. Bladebeard.
You said that the griffin is on the ground now.
Yep.
Yeah. Can he like charge towards it and strike it with his sword?
Yeah, sure. I think you would pass through Hekala's lightning bolt. For
Meaning?
meaning either your spell casting will be affected or you'll face a +7 attack.
Oh no. My spell casting is -2.
For reference, the handlers, when they approached the beast, they very intentionally circumvented the lightning bolt.
Bladebeard 1.
Sure. Passes right through you. You feel your spell casting impaired as Hekala yells out, "Watch where you're going." Can't move that easily.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Better than fine.
Feels tingly. What do you
He'll cast slashing with a sword.
do? Sure. I think that's a macro. Sure. That sounds like a forceful attack.
Woohoo. It's
And-
also I get +2 because it's a bladed weapon. So it's 9.
Yeah, that is the Griffin's level 6 consequence.
He will cut off its beak.
Sure.
Can't you use the level 4 to kill it?
No, because
Isn't
with a level 4, it will be 5 damage, which is still the 6 consequence.
Gotcha.
You'd need.
Wait.
Good.
I mean, you have the man strength,
Yeah, I'll use man strength
and not to kill it. I mean, to like knock it.
to get it
Out.
out of the fight. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. What is the level 6 consequence you inflict on it?
Debeaked.
Yeah.
Didn't you do this for a squid?
What?
Didn't you also have a debeaked consequence for a squid?
Sounds familiar.
Maybe.
Yeah, our pet, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think. Yeah, where is it?
It's in the-
Where is our pet
it's with
squid?
the
It was
others.
following Anastasia around. When Anastasia was swallowed, it kind of looked up in confusion. Now it's still following Anastasia as she sprawled on the ground. Assume it's always following Anastasia.
Okay.
But yeah, you debeak the griffin as it yells out in agony and slumps to the ground. Yeah.
That's much more horrifying since it looks alive.
Yeah, it does look alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
He'll just raise his sword
The
to the sky.
The crowd begins cheering as the handlers make their attempt to subdue the last beast, which will probably succeed, but let's see. Yep, subdued. With it subdued, the crowd erupts in cheers and Thrash yells out, "Magnificent, magnificent! You defeated the opponents all on your own, even when you already won. Such resolve needs to be rewarded. I believe they are deserving of an extra reward today."
Guys, assemble information. Wait, we don't even have to check because we're not freeing anyone. Never mind.
I mean, freeing the dragon could be nice, but it's kind of undead.
It's gonna die when we kill the guy anyway. No point freeing it.
Yeah, it's better it stays in a cage.
It would be
Get
kind of
that
fucked up
worded.
to give it a sense of freedom and then have it die because we dealt with a, line guy.
Fair point.
Also, let me make a note. As
Very well.
Thrash, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying Lyri will do what Benjamin did and move a bit. Sorry.
Yeah. Feel free to reposition yourselves if you want. As Thrash yells out, "The original reward was a personal invitation on my behalf. You'd be honored guests into the ziggurat of Minloth. Well, once we regain access to it.
Weren't we already invited above board?
Not as honored guests, quote. And above board, this would allow, if you accept the invitation, would allow you to skip certain fights.
Do we have to go there
Awesome.
right now?
Thrash did say, well, once we regain access to it, so there's probably some hurdles involved.
Sure.
Okay, so we can choose to skip. We have so many skips. This is awesome.
As Thrash floats down into the arena, says, "Will you allow me to carve the invitation?
Carve?
A symbol upon your skin."
Bladebeard
kind-
will pull out Mir.
Lyri will offer her Void Hand, I assume.
Sure. Bladebeard pulls out Mir, and Thrash says, "You're full of surprises."
Carve away.
Is he invited too?
Aye.
Above board, Thrash will basically carve a symbol of a snake wherever you want it to be. Should probably be somewhere you can reveal easily.
On my left ass cheek.
Do you want it
Oh
to be
wait,
there?
he needs to carve it on everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that because it's. Oh, I thought it could be only on Mir, so then I won't pull him out.
Sure. He extends a finger. Well, Thompshire, if you want it on your left ass cheek, sure.
No.
Put it like somewhere.
Has he pulled out a knife or something?
A finger that is glowing with a blue fire.
Oh my god.
Can
it's
I
like 1,000
can I
different
tell
knives.
if it's just fire or if it's gonna do some cursey evil thing?
Give me a careful your stunt will apply.
A4.
I will say, because of what happened earlier, the color for your liking, it's too similar to what was on Mesembrigosa's forehead. Though he did say that the symbol will be different. And
Is this permanent?
at the very least, you're aware that when it comes to rune magic, the symbols need to be kind of exact. DoomGoblin, to answer your question, says The guests of Menlof are guests for all time, yes.
Want a stone tablet too or something?
Says nothing.
Can we
I
get
don't
a
like
paper?
this now.
Above board, above board, I would say, again, this symbol will allow you to skip certain fights. However, if only like part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the group, part of the well, you guys have this symbol, but not all of you, it means that said enemies during the fight will ignore you.
So this
Okay.
offer is for
Unless-
all the fighters present, right?
Yes, will ignore you unless you do something to aggravate them, like attack them or whatever. At which point, yeah.
Okay, Lyri will offer her void hand then. I mean, it's a void hand, right? Surely, even if it's bad,
Would it work? I guess
I
we'll
mean,
see.
let's try.
You offer your void hand. I assume like the back of your palm, let's say.
Yeah.
Frash begins carving and Lyri, you give me a force roll.
Okay. Does it hurt?
That's why I'm asking you to roll. It's an incredible amount of pain and you're just barely able to cope with it. Worst part is, as he carves away, there's no symbol left behind.
God damn it! Oh my god.
He
Can you
looks at
carve
it
it
in
into
surprise. Good.
into my sword?
Looks at your sword. I can.
Like he'll offer a normal sword.
Do not misplace it then.
Don't worry, it will be safe in my beard.
Do you offer up a sword for him to carve? Above
Yeah.
board, again, if you misplace the sword, yeah, you no longer benefit from it.
All right.
We can put it on weapons. Or I can put it on my cannon, maybe.
Lyri will. Would the daggers work? They're kind of felly, right?
They are fairly.
But it's also
Benjamin would probably then offer up one of his normal axes that he hasn't used in like 2 years.
Sure. I will make a note. So
I guess Lyri would offer up her the mask she wears. As it is, she's wearing it constantly, so there's a can't just sit there.
Mhm. It now has a glowing blue symbol of a snake. That after it's carved, it the color subdues, but he says it will light up when necessary.
Can I get like any sort of reading from it? Like magical reading?
You did try before, but time has passed, so you can do
Can
so
I-
after the
can I-
carving is finished. Okay?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was that. Yeah.
Can I try as well?
You can also try. Give me a careful.
You can assist me.
Oh, okay.
Probably
That's
easier.
clever. I'll assist Benjamin next time then.
Well, careful and clever will give you different information. Careful is ascertaining, clever is deducing.
Okay. Can I analyze the magic that was used for the marking?
Just remember the fire guy is active.
The fire guy?
Yeah, if you don't get the clever of 4, it's half.
Well. Okay. Well, I can still assist you next time anyway. We're not in combat.
I guess.
Sure.
I will try and cleverly deduce the magical components of this spell.
Let's see it.
A 4.
You get a chill as you focus in on that magic, as you're not sure why, but the first thing that comes to mind is the destruction of Quofalos.
I see. It's undeady magic.
And you can tell this spell is clearly runic magic. And runic magic, again, has to be pretty specific in its sort of carving to have specific effects. So just the presence of it won't necessarily mean something bad like void magic does. It still gives you the heebie-jeebies, and you still feel something more that's very wrong with it, but you're not quite sure what rather. But strictly in terms of what the spell will do, it just has the intended effect of guaranteeing you an invitation, basically.
Awesome.
Mm.
Mary will step back and she'll wait for the extra reward and let these guys
What about the others? What do they choose?
get carved out.
Let me roll to. Well, is Anastasia conscious? Yeah, I guess she would be. She still has the stress. Anastasia, I think she'll shove past everyone and insist that it be carved on her forehead.
Oh, I was about to say that. Yeah, that's totally her.
Yeah, she bites her teeth through the pain, and as soon as it's done, she smiles at you with a big blue snake on her head, says, "Victory," and collapses head first.
Is this a new title?
Victrix sighs and grumbles something and says, "I'm just glad she's alive. Do you? Maybe I can sneak past the guardians. Do I have to?"
I mean, you can not get it on your body. You know, I got mine on my axe, so
And my sword.
And my mask.
She offers up a sword.
Where did Moog put his?
Cannon, I
Poet
believe.
asked to put it on his can.
And Thrash would do so. Hekala would walk forward and Thrash would say, "No need for you. Your blood is proof enough." And Kal pauses, frowns, looks at the wind serpent, and Thrash glares at the wind serpent and says, "The servant of the blood god is not invited."
But he was victorious today.
Glares at it. The wind serpent glares back.
I'm sensing some unspoken tension here.
Sexual tension.
Thrash reluctantly lifts up a finger. The wind serpent reluctantly approaches wordlessly, and Thrash carves the symbol of the serpent on its head.
Serpentception.
Yeah, something like that. Kairi Gosa approaches, and she says, "I've had enough markings on my body for it to last me a lifetime. Thank you very much." I refuse.
Damn, she tacked it up.
I refuse to even be in the proximity of this magic. Any objections above board?
Nope.
Sure, no.
Oh, it's fine. Let's get on loot.
Your body, your choice.
There's also Gurren.
Shield.
Sure.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be forehead too.
Well,
His forehead is not visible.
does Bladebeard tell Gurren to offer his shield? Because otherwise...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then on the shield will be emblazoned a symbol of a serpent. Alright. And Thrash says, "Good, good. When access to the ziggurat shall be obtained once again, show this mark whenever you perceive yourselves to be in danger. The guardians can be unpredictable. Now, for further reward, I offer you, well, the same choice I offered before. A plot of luxurious land, or..." He floats sort of back to his... I still have not looked up the term. His little balcony thing, and lifts up the same metal box from before.
Let's open the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
box.
Box sound good.
If that is your choice, very well. as he passes the metal box along. And meanwhile, the handlers take care of taking the beasties away. And Thrash says, "For your final challenge, you have impressed me. You shall face, well, the greatest warrior that Illai has ever produced, and the second greatest in the world after the legendary teacher of Anchorbeard, me. Whenever
What?
you are ready."
I think we can take a small intermission.
Let's open the box first.
Hey,
Let me know if you open the box.
We open the box. We are awashed by the feeling of victory.
We release all the evils onto the world.
Okay, Pandora. Inside the box is an object that is familiar in a bad way.
It's Zelatath.
No, it's one of these.
Oh no.
oh,
Will he still remember that I told him to fuck off? Or is he gonna call it a different
Are we gonna call up Halgath again?
You hear two voices speaking. And they are speaking in an unknown language. Khono, not Khono, Khono, but Moad basically. The Fell Lord inside of you chuckles at first and then pauses. He seems puzzled.
something wrong?
Is there a point in telling you, you dumb brute?
Okay, you can keep to yourself and, I don't know, fester in here.
I think I shall tell you, only to hear the beat of your heart increase and your anxiety ripple. What you hear is not the language of demons, it is the language of the Nafrazim.
The vampire fellows?
Dreadlord's pitiful mortal.
Hmm. And what are they saying that upsets you?
What do I get if I translate this?
That depends on what you want.
You know what I want. The question is, how much are you willing to offer?
I guess while Moad or Moar, the Mohead is speaking, Ud would speak out loud to the other. Oh, well, our demon friend can translate, but for a cost, it seems like.
This, Kyrie says... Go ahead.
Can I do my clever?
Pertaining to?
So, I remember previously that if I gave my crown to Khono, to Moad, it would help restrain the Fellboard. Do I have the inkling that if I give it to them, it will help them kind of force a answer from the Fellboard, or will it just not do that? Will it just passively
You make clever.
let him chill? Okay. Come on, please be good. Please be good. Oh, 2. So
It's a 1. It's a 1 with the Elemental Lieutenant.
I see.
You're boiling in this heat. But keep thinking to your crown. Keep thinking to your crown. Kyrie says, this does not sound like Eredun.
No,
Oi.
the
Demons, can you hear us?
The two voices continue speaking as if uninterrupted.
Rude.
Feel free to give me carefuls to see if you notice something. Benjamin could have rolled the best, but oh well.
Can we assist when he inevitably returns?
Potentially. But over 3, I think that's sufficient. Bladebeard, you notice that this item is cracked a little bit.
Aha. This thing is broken.
Well, it still seems to allow us to eavesdrop, I suppose, says Kyrie. Only we
Yeah,
know what
but
they
we
were saying.
have no idea what they're saying.
Well, if the demon in his head doesn't want to talk, could I just mess with my head until I understood them? Could I even do that?
Are you sure that's a good idea? And on that comment, Moad, the demon, will say, "How about a compromise, little dumb creature? Slaughter some fools in my name, and then I shall allow you to. I should translate for you."
Do we get to pick who we slaughter?
Shrugs. It matters not.
Does it matter where or when?
Soon. Within the next few days, at the latest. Above board. Maud, if you agree to this, it will act basically almost like a compel, in that you have to kill 10 things before 2 days have passed, or you will surrender a part of yourself to the Fell Lord, as basically a contract between the two of you.
Mo would think on this while Ud would speak again on his behalf. Well, they're, it's kind of like it's like one's talking to them while the other's kind of listening in to talk to them. That's kind of how I'm viewing it right now. He says that he's willing to do a compromise with us. He wants us to kill 10 things for him, in the next few days.
Who?
What kind of thing?
Us. Me and Ud, or me and Mo.
Who says that?
The demon in me.
Ah,
But what does he want us to kill? Or you to kill?
Anything here, probably. He didn't really specify. He just said kill something for him and 10 days.
Couldn't
But,
we just kill 10
Also,
squids?
above board, he did not specify a location.
Yeah, but they're... Okay, well, I guess I can correct. Doesn't need to be here, but I don't think we're leaving here anytime soon.
but killing things here will empower the monster thing.
Unless I can be teleported elsewhere and back, I guess that's a plan.
No, the demon offered a contract, basically, with Moad. That means he needs to kill 10 things in 2 days. And he'll work as a contractor. I mean, he'll work as a translator, but if Moad doesn't do it, he'll lose a piece of his soul to the demon.
Can the warlock translate?
The warlock's in the stands.
He has that. He has mod that.
Can a warlock do it?
Aye.
The Fell Lord would chime
I
in.
want
Good.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
The Fell Lord would chime in and say, "Not all demons speak the language of the Nafrazim. I have been privileged, mortal."
I want to compel Bud's Rage of a Warlord. So, like, who is this demon to make contracts with me? Like, this guy belongs to me. He will obey what I order him to do. So basically, he will try to force the demon to give him the answers he wants.
Finally, someone reasonable.
Bubble, this could backfire.
Exactly.
I only have one fate point, so if I say no, I'm kind of compelled regardless. It seems.
Thompshire, for clarity, you would be compelling Maud into a battle that probably few people would assist while he is wounded and has no fate points.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure I want to say no to that, but the problem is if I say no to that, someone else could just chime in and do the same thing. That's kind of why I'm worried about that.
My compel will concern Lyri.
So you're not compelling Maud, I guess. Go ahead.
You're not gonna do. You're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do me dirty, please.
No matter what happens, you're gonna be done dirty here. So.
I mean,
okay, well, I'm gonna
The
say.
last case scenario, you have a cake to save yourself.
True, but that's wasting the cake on something stupid.
Is it stupid to dominate the demon that's been causing you problems for ages?
Oh, I thought you meant forcing me to do something stupid. That's what I was going.
Oh, and you do have his trouble. That's interesting.
Would he be
I
affected
feel like
by the elemental lieutenant?
the demon?
Yeah,
Arguably, yes.
because he's in his body. So.
Yeah, arguably, yes.
But wouldn't Moed also be
Yes.
the problem?
Yes.
Yeah, but if you're both being affected, then
Yeah, but Moed is damaged right now. He has consequences. He has all this shit. I don't think he should be fighting the demon right now.
you can throw him.
No, I don't think so.
You can mentally throw him around.
I don't think it's gonna happen this time. So if I'm being compelled, I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh no.
All right.
I have to say no. It's a bad time.
Zelryn, can
If
I
Moed
get
had full health, maybe.
Zelryn, can I get Lyri's clever, please?
Okay. Lyri's clever. Seems like someone can just compel Moa to do something very bad right now. I got a 1.
You got a 1. Not quite enough for me to tell you anything.
It's too hot.
It is.
Well, would me giving the crown have helped him in that scenario? Or he said no? Probably.
Well, Moad said no to whatchamacallit, the option of forcing the Fellowlord into submission. There's still a deal in place. Well, as an option.
I know, but I'm just thinking maybe the fight would have been easier if you had the crown. But it's already a done deal. People are being very restrained with this inevitable Moad compel, and it's scaring me. Someone just compel them to like do naked jumping jacks or something. I don't know, anything. The suspense is killing me.
People want to see naked jumping jacks of Moed.
What?
I mean, also above board, I'm not compelling Moad because I only have 1 fate point at the moment. Until the scene changes.
Yeah, that also gives us a good chance to compel Tartarus.
This is a good idea. I have a ton of fate points. Can I... Okay, so what do we know of the...
Actually, regarding his trouble, would Lord Tartarus be able to summon like minor demons from inside Bud?
If he takes... Give me a clever.
I was more so asking as a player, but okay. A 1.
A 0.
Oh, right.
Who can tell?
Okay. So, where are the guy's roles again? Or his... aspects? There we go, I see them. 7th minion, Art of War. Noted. I should compel the Art of War somehow.
Open the quotes page. What
I have, but a lot of them just involve like shit that is not in any way conceivably related to the situation.
Are you guys wondering if Frosh speaks Nafrazim?
No, but I was saying that if I can compel you with something crazy and you say no, that means we can compel anyone.
Ah, fair enough. Clever.
Mm-hmm. So...
I might call your brother.
Yeah!
By the way, I'm lost. Did Khono accept my compel?
No.
No.
No, I said no.
No, he has no fate points left now.
Oof.
That's
Okay,
why
that's troublesome.
that's why I'm trying to compel Teeironor, just in case.
Then I want to compel Tartarus, though. No, wait. Wait.
That'd be
to wait.
compelling Teeironor.
Doesn't make sense since Bud didn't accept mine. So never mind.
Well, I said no because I'm not doing so hot right now on Moed, so...
Well, now you're
Right,
not
Rosa, yeah.
doing hot at all. Someone can literally say kill Lyri and you have to do it.
Well,
He's
you just
too
gave
weak.
DoomGoblin.
He's been holding his jaw shut like a snapping turtle this entire time. It's crazy. I can tell that's just like it's on the tip of your tongue. And honestly, I don't blame you either. I did not fault you in any way.
Moad the Fell Lord says, I offer more than a fair bargain. If you are so concerned about the fate of the souls in this place, all you have to do is leave for a little bit.
That does sound like an idea we might do. If we take his offer, we might just leave for a few days, you know? Well, not even a few days, we could probably get 10 done and...
I also have another question. Why do we care about this?
I mean, I'm just curious
They're talking
mostly, but
I mean, it'll probably
can live
bite us
without it.
later.
I'll ask Thrash if he knows what this is.
She shrugs and says some patrols found this earlier today, actually.
How do you know it's valuable?
Any fool can sense its magic. It is not magic I have seen before, but
So you found a broken thing on the street that you don't know what it does, and that's a reward for defeating a skeleton dragon and a bunch of undead dinosaurs?
you chose it over a glorious plot of land, and judging by the way you're all crowded around it, it seems valuable enough. I have no regrets.
You will regret the day you were born.
You can,
Benjamin will smack Bladebeard.
you can prove that when the next fight begins, little one. I look forward to ripping the words off your tongue.
Okay. I don't know if this is even a real quote, but I found it on Google Images, so it must be. You only have one fate point left, correct?
At the moment.
Okay. I will use one of my fate points to compel
Wait,
Thrash.
he has a free invoke. You don't need to use a fate point.
Oh,
No.
do I not?
The invokes don't matter for compels.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I will use my fate point to compel the Art of War. I have looked up Art of War quotes. Lyri also has. She pulled up her phone.
Mhm.
I found this quote that says, "The wise warrior avoids the battle." He'll just give us loot and let us win and not fight next round.
That
So
doesn't even work as a compel because that makes no sense.
Look, it's the art of war. I don't make the rules.
It's the art
That doesn't represent the fact that he's quoting Sun Tzu. That represents the fact that he views warfare as an art form, like something to be perfected.
Yeah, and
he got it from Sentence.
Yes, and super perfected war. He knows better than anyone.
yeah, I mean, if he knows that he's going to lose,
But he does
He's
not
not going
feel
to
that he's
even
going to
fight.
lose.
does he?
No, in his opinion, the only thing that could possibly beat him is Anchorbeard's master.
But what if he realizes that he's here?
Well, that will have to happen after this potential compel, and the compel is no. It doesn't... I don't refuse it, I don't allow it, it just doesn't make sense.
God damn it. Fine, I'll come up with a better one. Guys, keep dragging the scene out.
Something we might use potentially in the future.
God damn it. He's good. Art of War quotes about giving stuff away for free.
Okay.
All right, are we done?
Also, feel free to speculate about other options if you want them. With clevers, potentially.
Wait, can we compel anyone ever, not just people in front of us?
I would say they have to be in front of you just because it probably doesn't happen, but maybe an aspect got changed, you never know.
I see.
I mean, if you want to, I don't know, just as an example, compelling King Varian Rin, hey, come and rescue us, probably not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Are you saying it doesn't
but
think of
people-
us every day?
But people in the crowd count, right?
Yep.
Couldn't... Okay, I have a plan, guys. Here's my foolproof plan. We find out the aspects of the other people cheering in the crowd. One of them surely must be, likes a good show. And then we'd be like, the show would be more interesting if they have the legendary Ashbringer, Frostmaw, and whatever epic weapon he has laying around in the loot chest for us. Come on, guys.
Don't we have an
Right.
aspect for one of the squids? And all the people in the crowd are controlled by squids, right?
You do?
There's also a squid following Anastasia.
You do? Yep.
So what are the squid's aspects?
Where is it?
It is an eldritch entity of the deeps.
Fascinating.
Eldritch Entity of the Deeps.
Also, above board.
Used to.
Above board,
I have... Oh, go on.
I'm assuming that you guys will not go battle right away, so I can remove your stress and consequences.
Yeah, I did ask for an intermission. I don't know if Thrash responded.
Thrash agreed.
Yeah.
If it's an eldritch creature of the deep, would it be on Team Lyri, perhaps?
It's already on our side. Kind of.
No, but like in general, like a generic squid.
Could be, also could not be.
I don't want to mean to alarm you, but I think you'll accept that.
No, but I mean, maybe they'll do something for us. I don't know.
They'll
I don't
cheer
know.
for us.
I think we should just move on. This is dragging.
Oh, but this is such a golden opportunity.
I think you could compel them to like cheer for us and give us like, I don't know,
Give us
advantages or
Frostborn.
something.
Maybe they can throw that cash at us or something. I don't know. Does Squid even have cash? I don't have any ideas. I'm done.
The Fell Lord inside Moad says, are you sure you want to refuse my offer? They are talking about this place.
They're talking about this place, he says. He's giving us bits, it seems.
How about you tell him to fuck off?
I can, Mo says, like with
So
his eyes
wait.
closed.
The Fell Lord's thing is you go do it, right?
That
He's
is his
taught
trouble.
us. His trouble.
Mm.
Can we compel
Like,
him?
how
maybe?
much of a degree of influence does Tartarus still have, like, over Badarg's psyche?
Not much at this point. Because of the Ogre Mage transformation.
Because, like, my compel idea would be like, This is kind of too much trouble. I'll kind of just whip up this fake ancestor to handle things with Moa, then I'll go back to plotting my own shit.
Do you want to compel the Fellord to take such a sneaky approach? I think it's permissible.
Yeah, it's basic, but that gives us the answers we want. But it kind of like, in a bad sense for Bud, it kind of creates this fake ancestor for him, which is kind of fucked up in its own way.
I do like it as an idea, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
it.
I was under suggesting similar, not with the ancestor, but with like a more straightforward approach. But I like Thompshire's more.
Are you compelling the Fellord up aboard?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll accept, actually. Because that does sound interesting to me. As, Moad, you're pondering this, and as sometimes is wont to happen, one of your ancestors appears next to you. This is Karak the Black, one of your whatever many great uncles. You think? Are you sure he was one of your ancestors? And do you want to try to find out if that is true?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's interesting regardless.
I
Like, this
think the
path.
way I see it is that Bud probably wouldn't doubt it, but Moarg would probably be more skeptical.
Mo is the most like already untrusting one. Like
Yeah.
in terms of like he doesn't trust people, but like he's he's looking out for little bro. And so far these ancestors have provided nothing but good, but this is a new guy showing up at this pivotal moment. That's suspicious. And he didn't ask for it either, like normally. So, yeah. I don't think he suspects like the Fell Lord is doing it right away, but obviously. Yeah. Mo the other head would, I guess, investigate this claim.
Sounds careful. I'm trying to see if I can think of clever. Would it be clever? Yeah, actually I can see clever. Careful or clever, and I'll roll a sneaky to oppose. The fellow is not very sneaky, I'll admit that. 5 to a 0. With that roll, I cannot really, unless I get extremely lucky, really push that. But I'll spend a fate point to try to reroll, because I think it's interesting. 4. Yeah, and I'll spend the other fate point to make it a 6 to complete the deception. So yes, it's odd, but your ancestors have popped up out of nowhere at other times. So Karum the Black, yeah, you're sure he was one of your greats. You're not really sure which, but yeah.
Mo'ud would hear him out then.
Karum the Black appears next to you, leaning on his staff, as he's of course wont to do, a very decrepit body, and he says, "Do not listen to the demon child. I can aid you. Let me listen to this." Do you allow this to happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's really no reason now for him to have doubt at this moment.
In the future, Karum the Black may come to deceive more. Thompshire, actually, kudos to you. I think that's a very interesting, storytelling opportunity. I did not think that the fellow could invent fake ancestors. To be fair, it's not something he'd usually do, because he's not sneaky. Okay. So, for the contents of the message, I'm assuming one of Moad's heads would then translate to everyone, correct? Translate for everyone, I mean.
Yeah. I'd say Ud would translate.
I actually have some audio to play because this will be a guest appearance that was pre-recorded.
Oh,
Oh no, it's our friend.
Oh no.
It's Icarus or whatever.
Icarius.
Didn't
yes.
we kill him last time?
So,
He always comes back.
and you didn't. You killed a fake version in one of your dreams.
No.
Oh, you did kill him in the
Yeah, the dungeon.
in the dungeon, but it's a demon and it's not the Twisting Nether.
I mean, does he regenerate that fast? It's been like, what, 2 weeks?
You forget that time flows differently in the Twisting Nether.
I guess.
And he's like a high priority guy. Maybe they put him on the
And also in character,
fast
like
pass.
yeah, and also in character, people who have like Mera has warned Moa specifically that hey, don't kill the Fell Lord because it'll come back quickly because demons regenerate fast. Anyway, this is...
I mean, he would, but like, he need to come back, which would take some time, I guess.
Not that much time. Trust me. Anyway, this is a conversation between Icarius and another Dreadlord. The other Dreadlord is just voiced by myself, but I will play the audio right now, alright? It will be for Roll20. Okay, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Sathravar, I carry a message. Desist. Your efforts threaten to jeopardize the Master's plan. If you succeed, the Legion will notice. You threaten to draw undue attention upon our entire plan, and you might even jeopardize the Emerald Star. And even if the Legion does not notice, the armies of the Master are not yet ready. The maw needs to swell. The paltry wound you caused so many millennia ago is insufficient. How many do you truly expect to entrap at the bottom of the sea?
It is not about quantity, dear sibling, but quality. When I am successful, I'm counting upon the attention I shall draw. Do not worry, I am fully confident that all will be well.
Perhaps I have not made myself clear. My message comes from the Sire himself. You will desist.
I will not, dear sibling. And I am not alone. I have the ear of the Father of Sleep.
Do not think I am without the means to enforce the Sire's ruling simply because of the laws of our kind. This is my final warning, Sathravar. Desist at once.
I have received your message, dear sibling, but I am afraid I shall disappoint you. I look forward to seeing what you have in store. You get this translation.
I see, I see.
yep. Oh, Ud would pretty much translate that.
I've never heard of dreadlords fighting, says Kyrie. Isn't it a law that they are not allowed to kill each other?
Laws get
Benjamin
broken.
shrugs.
Don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds bad.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but that Emerald Star thing sounded pretty cool.
Well, guess that demons really come back fast.
Is the dreadlord here? Can I kill it? Says Anastasia.
Oh, you're awake.
I think there might be a Dreadlord here.
Victrix pop
It's
props her
not
up.
here.
Let me know. Oh, is it a good spot to cap off today's session and have the final fight and the prep for the final fight for next time?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Thoughts on today's session, everyone?
The ball.
It ended with a reveal. I give it that. I had my suspicions already for a while, but yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that above board, so
You
I have
didn't?
no idea. Nope.
Did
And I'm still trying to see why, but I
oh, that's
can't
so
figure it
sad.
out.
That's so kind of sad. I'll send you the audio file or the transcript, whichever you prefer.
Send me the audio,
Okay.
or I can just see it when the episode comes out.
I'll
Oh,
send-
it's like when our next session starts. You can't do that. I mean, if we have a next session.
But can I get the gist of what was said?
more than
Argus,
Every
Maud, and
star.
Aphrius, yeah.
Can you speak just one of you?
No.
It's either 0 or both. But it was
0.
like more than Aphrius, Emerald Star, something. Jeopardizing Legion, something. It's not about the quality, it's the quantity. I mean, it's not about the quantity, it's the quality. How many people do
Something,
you
bottom
want-
of the sea.
Yeah, how many people do you want to trap at the bottom of the sea?
Who
Very
lives in a
interesting.
pineapple under the sea?
Very interesting how one head of Moab was able to recite a two-sided conversation.
They're very dedicated to the craft, you know? I'm sure they summarized it a little bit, but
I'd like to think the two heads literally recreated the conversation.
I'd like to compel the guy to just send us to the game over screen. Not game over screen, the credits even. Thank you very much.
Sure.
We beat Lyri, or whatever.
You won the ephemeral orb.
The ephemeral, but that's the grand prize.
I mean, like you won the game
Oh,
called ephemeral orb.
I thought you meant
It's done.
we won a literal ephemeral. That'd be
We
fun.
are never going to see that item again.
No.
I mean, I still think there's more than one ephemeral orb, so.
I mean, it's called the eye of the Titan. So Titans usually have 2 eyes. So maybe.
Yeah, and there's a couple titans, so.
Why don't we just find a Titan and take its eye?
Maybe soon.
Okay, it's a good idea.
Yeah, the escalation has been kind of crazy, so maybe we'll.
Yeah, I was hoping that this battle would end pretty quickly and maybe we could do the 2 fights in one session, but I
That
guess not.
damned dragon.
I was kind of thinking along the same lines as DoomGoblin that oh yeah, the next fight will be over soon, etc. But apparently this beast fight proved to be more difficult than I expected. Like even I expected.
Even with the fucking fish idea, which was very clever, honestly.
Even with
Thank
fish
you.
hacks.
It was a very.
But I mean, we didn't take a lot of damage. It was just a bit long, I guess. Anastasia took the brunt of it.
It's
And
Anastasia's
also
fault
we-
being eaten. If we have to worry about Anastasia, we could have just blitzed the dragon down instantly.
I mean, you did blitz the dragon down instantly. You just.
Yeah, but I mean, we wouldn't have had to. Yeah, I don't know.
So I think this is a good moment to ask, when are we going to the Shadowlands?
You can go there next session if you want.
True. No, I mean, probably not, because we'll probably be sucked by whatever evil things under ill lie, so.
Then jump in your bag. Maybe that doesn't count.
I know, that probably would eat my soul as well, so no Shadowlands.
You can do some crazy interdimensional travel shit. Like, you know how people in those movies go into cryosleep so they can have long voyages in space?
Yeah.
It's like go into bag sleep and then kind of send it drifting into the Shadowlands.
Sure.
Potentially, I suppose. Trying to think almost to this session. I thought you guys were clever during the session, like with certain things that happened during the combat and afterwards. What else are we to bring up?
Bladebeard's mom is arrested.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
good point. None of you got it right.
Yeah.
Seems so obvious in retrospect, but I didn't even suspect for a moment.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a crime we didn't know happened.
Not one you caused,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. We didn't cause it. Bladebeard's mom did. We're innocent.
According to Teeironor, yes, you're right. But
The curator is always...
Wait, no.
But
They
that's
are not innocent, according to Teeironor. They're prisoners.
fair. Well,
Well, yeah, but we're innocent in that case, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't commit murder in that case.
Yeah, in that specific case.
Yeah. It. The way for the viewers, sometimes I ask the players, "Hey, do you want to guess something or speculate about something or whatever in exchange for some advantages as a little contest thing?" And I asked them before the session, "Hey, someone will be accused of murder. Can you guess what I'm talking about?" Yeah, nobody got it right. But I did think of the question so that you could answer it based on information that you know, if that makes sense. And also I will say I was going to accuse Bladebeard's mom of murder. Like I was going to do it last session, but I forgot. I'll be honest. So it's not related. I didn't invent the accusation for the sake of the quiz. The quiz happened afterwards.
I will say one thing though. Bladebeard didn't fulfill his own prediction.
Oh yeah. Well, Doom
So he
Goblin's prediction.
should lose the fate point, not the fate point, the advantage.
Sure.
What was his prediction?
That Bladebeard would accuse Lyri of
Oh.
murder. Which I haven't done. Yeah, you're correct.
I will not take away your advantage because that was not a bonus
It's not
for predicting
a
the future.
contract.
It was a bonus for your cleverness.
Or yeah,
Being a sly
for you not being
character.
specific enough in your question.
Pretty much. A good loophole though.
So next fight will probably be longer because we can't do fish tactics on them.
I mean,
Why
you
not?
have like 7 guessing games, so we can probably like 2-shot the boss.
No, I'm saving it for something specific.
Like the big bad creature evil moth
No.
thing,
No, something a bit more important than that.
killing Bladebeard.
No.
Defending against Bladebeard?
No.
Oh, good.
Fighting Garrosh.
No. It's not important.
Stealing the ephemeral ore.
Well, it's not important for you, it's important for me.
Meta
My-
tapping an arrow.
My machinations are none of your business.
Saving your stepmom.
Saving Private Ryan.
Is that her
Anyway.
name now?
Well, she doesn't even know that Oscuri's here, because someone didn't tell her, so no.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, fish tactics won't work next time. I'm assuming it'll just be fresh. I mean,
I mean, knowing
surely
these
wouldn't-
kinds of bosses, you'll probably summon like some totems or masks or some shit.
we should have compelled him to be like, oh, he loves fighting. He thinks it's an art form. That means he's gonna fight with no.
Oh yeah,
annoying-
the quote I posted like a bit ago kind of fits that. It's like arrogance or something. I don't remember the quote.
We should have done it during the session, man. SMH.
And we still have. No, we don't.
No, we
'cause
don't.
The fate points will be back.
Yeah, the fate
Yep.
points will come back. We gotta wear them down again.
Unless you guys decide to face Thrash solo. That's an option, because then I'd have only one fate point. Because it's
Oh, it should only be
Wait a minute. I have a
you
great.
should only fight Gurin.
I have a great suggestion. Just throw him out the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's he gonna do? Cry about it?
We'll see. Anyway, anything else that happened this episode, other than some small stuff, not a lot props to mind. I will say, Dilly and I recorded those lines months ago, and
Oh god.
they have been like curious. Oh, have they stumbled across them yet or not? And what they think? And I'm eager to share your guys' opinions.
They must
I
have been
think you
heartbroken
did-
when we said no to the box last time.
You did an amazing job. Those voices you did were great. The thing you recorded.
Sure,
I mean, yeah, it was
I can
pretty
detect
good.
the sarcasm, but sure.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard it.
Ah, right. Good point. Good point.
I thought they were good.
That's so fucked up that Roll20 didn't work for you for whatever reason. That's
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Are you on
Where-
Chrome?
What?
Are you on Chrome?
No.
Maybe that's it.
maybe. I will.
I heard things before.
Are you still in the game? Because maybe I'll test
Yeah.
something out now. I'll test out the faux reverse sound. Just
I knew
for-
you were gonna say that.
I mean, it's one of the few public ones. It was
Really?
that or Goblin music.
You're gonna trigger PTSD.
Nope. Nope.
No, thank you. I'm already kind of.
No,
No,
this is
something.
this
a real jam.
That's a good song.
Do you hear that? I'm curious.
No.
That-
There's something I need to probably click to.
You have the site muted.
Wait, Bladebeard still has shit in his pants, right?
Yeah, they did. I will say, DoomGoblin, be careful with that because Roll20 sometimes likes to like record your audio and broadcast it. Careful with that.
No, I don't see anything. I could check or unmute. So
Yeah, but I think it's probably a browser thing because we've had like browser exclusive bugs before.
Yeah, but I'm using this. Also using Firefox if DoomGoblin's using it, and it works perfectly fine on my end.
it doesn't matter. I'll
Something to sort out.
I'll listen to it once you send me the thing.
Oh, I sent
Um,
it. It's in the chat.
Awesome.
All right.
So, DoomGoblin didn't get to use the stunt yet.
Yep. I thought there was going to be 2 fights today.
That's fair. I also.
I
did as
mean,
well.
there's not gonna be a lot of people around you anyway, so
Yeah, only you guys. I don't
So-
envy you.
we're all gonna get like the shits and I don't know.
Well,
You and your IBS. Okay.
I'm sorry, I was really proud of that idea.
I'm
you're
also
proud.
I'm also slightly surprised that, like, I was thinking DoomGoblin was going to give you guys more information about, oh yeah, I like this idea and I dislike this idea. It's kind of surprising that he didn't, but I like that he kept secret, I guess.
Yeah,
Did he tell
I-
you which ideas came from which person?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Ooh, that's fun.
But I want you to know I want you to know which ideas you suggested, not which got picked.
We'll
I
see.
suggested a lot.
We'll see. Looking.
Also, some of them were changed. Some of them were changed a lot, but the vibe is still there. So,
You
know.
Fair.
Yeah, not like we had to make 5 extra tables for this stunt. But yeah, in addition to the
God.
default table.
That's crazy.
There is some crazy stuff. I can't wait.
It
How
sounds
many
good.
options are there total?
30.
30, but the other tables, one has 15, one has 7 or 11, depends how you count. One has 18, one has 29, and one has 5, but I'll add 2 more.
Wait.
That's
How do we access the
crazy
other
for a
tables?
stunt.
Those,
So basically,
are those other other?
Yeah, imagine
No.
like one of them is turned into an animal, and then you have like a
Yeah.
table of animals.
Yeah. Exactly. So some you need to if you get the effect, then you roll again to see which specific effect of that effect you get.
Looking forward to it.
I
But
was kind of.
you
Okay.
should have backup characters ready. And yeah.
Unironically, yes.
That's scary.
Oof. Benjamin too.
just get-
Roderick Payton.
We just get Petronimi to bring in a kind of similar.
Like an
Benjamin.
alternate Benjamin that
Yeah.
has like a scar on the other side of his face.
Yeah, this guy's close enough. Just put him in.
No, it's alternate Benjamin without a mustache, because this one is the Mirror Universe. Name that reference.
God, it's impossible.
We have like Benjamin, and it's just like Benjamin, but he's a bard, and he has like sunglasses, and he like plays on a guitar. That's what I would do.
What about
Interesting.
What about Benjamin? He's a troll, and he's
I thought you were going to say a Digimon.
Digimon. no.
Pokemon.
No, he's a
No,
troll.
Digimon, they all end on Mon, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's a troll, but his Hakala is a human woman for some reason. It's the twist.
But to be fair, there's one of you that has a backup character, Zelryn. Zelryn has a backup character.
Yeah, but they they've just been singing
There are ways.
shanties.
There are ways. It would be funny in a sadistic way, given that Mira's basically on vacation right now. Given that Mira's basically on vacation right now, it would be funny in a sadistic way to pull her in, but it could be done.
My
don't
backup
know.
character is just Lass
I think-
from the other campaign.
I think going to the moor is much more appealing than trying to figure out a way to make Mera work with the group. You guys,
I mean, another
guys-
interesting idea
well.
could be grabbing an actual NPC, like you would start, for example, playing your brother. Just an example. I'm not saying you should do that.
where is he?
I don't know.
Bladebeard would know.
Where is he?
He's currently
Oh,
on
yeah,
a ship heading
he's-
to the Thunder. Heading to the
Still-
Thunder on a ship.
That was so long ago. Oh my god.
I mean, there's still a couple weeks until patch 5.2.
Will we hear the show narration as we go to the Isle of Thunder?
I'm not even sure if you'll go, I'll be completely honest.
We'll
Yeah, I
see.
might die.
Not,
That too.
We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. That's quite enough teasing. Anything else that happened this session?
I guess Anastasia got the forehead tattoo.
And chewed.
That too, but that's minor.
Mm-hmm. But it is a subtle tattoo. Like when the magic is not active, it like blends into the skin. If that makes sense.
No, I thought it like would look like a scar or something.
It does at first, but as it heals, it will look normal, and then it will only activate when it has to, so to say. Make sense?
Well, I guess last case scenario, I guess Bangs run in the family, so she can probably live with it.
Yeah, potentially.
Genetically assigned haircut? What?
What else? I can't really think of anything. So, is there anything else from you guys?
Do Mo and Erd count separately in regards to stunt?
Which stunt?
Bladebeards?
No, one entity.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
No.
I don't think so.
Right. Well then, dear viewers, thank you very much for watching and listening to this episode in which I veered into lore that very early in the campaign I dismissed, but quite honestly, the whole moth thing, even though I disliked it at first, yeah, I decided to maybe integrate it since like season 1, so it's not a new thing, let's say. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these people are up to. We will start first and foremost with Zelryn. Zelryn, that's what the dice have determined. Can you please go ahead, talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, I make things, I put them on the internet. It's cool.
It is. She's lovely, she's great at it. Check her out, all that. Thank you very, very much, Zelryn. Then, of course, according to the dice, we would have Khono. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, hello, I am Chronos. I am a VTuber who mostly covers World of Warcraft. I do theory videos, speculation, lore, the whole jazz, machinima. You can mostly find me on YouTube, Twitter, and sometimes Twitch, but that's, not really that often. I'm working on a machinima. I'm working on some videos on the side. It's some cool stuff. It takes years to make.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very, very much, Khono. Then, according to the dice, we would have Sir Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. You can find me both on YouTube and Blue Sky as Sir Thompshire. And there I post model edits, sneak peeks and all that. And I make Aaran. It's very cool. You should check it out. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Your choice. And yeah, it's kind of what's been going on.
It is, and you should. Thank you very, very much, Thompshire. And then, of course, we would have DoomGoblin. DoomGoblin, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, I draw stuff and I post it on the internet, and you can then look at it and, maybe it will bring a bit of joy in your lives.
Good way of putting it. Thank you very, very much, DoomGoblin. And I, dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, quite a lot of fun. I also do a different series called Legacy of the Rimland, set in its own universe, different group of people. We took a week break, but we should be back next week by the time you're seeing this video, I think, hopefully. Yeah, check that out. Other than that, as usual, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week. And yeah, maybe Daddy D will show up, who knows. We'll see. Yeah, goodbye everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.